Deauville. Let's roll. Put a clean into the Deauville. Ain't no cap, it's a whole wheel deal. Cruising slow with the crew on deck. If you know, show some respect. Crew the clippers in the lane real wide. We got jokes, got pride, got ride or die. Cooters unite, hands up high. Creep town dude, we passing by. Clothes on tight, hold that line. God bless America, we looking fine. Cooters unite, Cooters unite. Ride all night, ride all night. To the Deville, that's the vibe. Cooters unite, Cooters unite. Cooters unite. Cooter clippers on the glide. Creep town dude, we got the pride. Cooter clippers on the glide. Creep town, we got the pride.
Happy Sunday. How are you guys? You guys are hyped up in chat. Good to see you. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you have hit that like button before you do anything. Good to see you, Maureen. Not O'Connell. I almost called you Maureen O'Connell. Hello, Indelible Bloomy. Hello, Mr. Paul. Thank you for the kind words. Hey, Sister Sully. Evelyn. I was chatting with you guys. Whew. What a Sunday, huh? It is hot today. I wanted to pot some plants, but it's too hot. I got myself some, have you guys ever grown peppermint and spearmint? I have a peppermint plant and a spearmint plant, and I've never grown those before, but they smell really good. Hello, Ark. How you doing? Cooter Unite for some tea. Today we're covering Hidden True Crime. In their latest, I heard it's really a wild one. I haven't seen it yet. That's why this is called a blind review. Wool socks again? Oh my gosh. Danish girl. Give us some of that cool air. Hey, Bashia. Hey, Royal Wee. They grow like wheat. Well, I'm going to put them in pots. Thank you for the jewels, Sin, and thank you for the jewels, Sin, Cindy, while we were waiting to begin. Why is my camera seem so weird? Lindsay Hendricks is in the house. Dental Lori. Hey, Dental Lori. I started doing my whitening treatment, Dental Lori. I've done, I think, 3 treatments, and I see a difference. Thank you so much. Hey, Purple, what the fuck? So if I put it in pots, it should be okay, right? Peppermint is supposed to repel mosquitoes. I don't know about our mosquitoes here. Even DEET doesn't repel them. I bet it's nice up north, huh? No, it's from the dental. I will. I forgot to do a before picture, though. I wish I would have. Should I do one now? Peppermint Patty is Charlie Brown's pal. I like Peppermint Patty. Hey, Kim. You've grown chili peppers? I do have Google mosquitoes, for sure. I do. We do. Hey, Jen J. Good to see you. Garlic. Salty. I know they're bad. It's hot in Illinois. What's hot, though? Llama, I'm so proud of you for getting your garden together. Would love to see it when you're done. I love progress pics. Penny says, I'm growing weeds. They're coming along great. Hey, Nicole P. Ooh, I love some fresh cilantro. Horsewoman, yum, yum. Oh, you're about to do them, Pretty Hate? I was really worried, Dental Lori, that it was going to make my teeth really sensitive, but it didn't at all. Penny. Real feel. Wow, that is hot. Okay, that is hot. Hey, DPT. Let me see what the wheel feel is here. So, I got to give a shout out to Dreadful Penny for sending me the uploaded version of this recording of Hidden True Crime that we're gonna watch today. Let's see. Why is it set for Miami? I'm not in Miami. It's only 79 in Miami right now, though, guys. That's kind of weird. Maybe it's raining over there. Okay, so where I'm at, it is 91. God, Weather Channel has tons of pop-ups. 91 feels like 104. So we're all kind of in the same boat with that one. Nasty. Just nasty. So I'm staying in. I'm hanging out with you guys today. Whoa, my chat just caught up. Holy shit. Wow, now I'm seeing all of your chats. 96 in Houston. Kansas City 106. 100 in Washington. 93 in Utah. Humid. Oh, yeah, the humidity's bad. And you're out potting plants, Lindsay, at 109? Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Okay, so yeah, Dreadful Penny already reviewed this, so you guys may have seen this already, but I haven't. Oh, pulling weeds. Oh, you're getting in the pool. That's right. Well, that's perfect. That's perfect. Well, whatever you're doing to stay cool today, I hope you enjoyed today's show. There's something else I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I can't remember what it was. Hello, ATS. Hey, Aunt Maddie. Aunt Maddie said she's new here. So welcome in, Aunt Maddie. I've seen you in the past couple days, but officially welcoming you in. Thanks for being here. Trouble Mama. Rubber Ramada, good to see you. Hey, there's the real Kels. I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you. Penny hasn't seen it. Molly says this is a doozy. I feel like there was something else I wanted to tell you guys and I can't remember. You're in Hamburg, Germany. I love that. Okay. Das Kodelchen. Das Kodelchen. Am I saying that right? Country Bumpkins. Thank you. Thank you for the finger snap. Hey, Cajun Kool-Aid. Hey, Jane Hodge and Haley. Save all the frogs. Good to see you. Sierra Sky. If you guys haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. That's all I ask of you for today is to enjoy hanging out with me. Smoke them if you got them. And hit that like button. I don't know if Streamlabs is even working, y'all. Why does he do that to me? I'm going to fire him. QTs, thank you for the goat trophy. Oh, does that mean you want a goat? Anytime you send a goat trophy and I notice, you'll get this. Hey, Liz Dumbrell. Hi in the from the UK. So is everyone surviving all the drama on the streets, all the lies? Yeah, we're getting through it. I think we'll survive. I will survive. I don't know what's going on with my Streamlabs. Is he Oh, there he is. Dum-dum. There he is. All right, let me pin that. The Treasury is open. It is Sunday, but the Cooterville Treasury was opened by Southern Ishii for this special event today. If you'd like to send a Cooter chat, that is a tip that goes directly to me, and they're anonymous, but they are read on screen. So there you go. Thank you for your support today. God bless. What? America. Trisha's teeth falling out helps us get through. Oh, do you want me to go over that really quick if that was confusing? I know a lot of people don't know about the YouTube analytics. So I'll go through that with you really quick. Hold on. Whoops. Let me go to my post. I just want to explain. There's no receipts brought with any of these accusations that have been made against me and the things that are being said about me. I didn't use anybody for subs. And this is what I posted to prove it. This is just called transparency, folks. Oh, you can't see the whole thing on desktop. Okay, so on desktop or on the phone, you can see the whole month. So on this graph, what I show is hang on, let me make it bigger. I've heard for months. She only became friends with me because she wanted subs. She was sub poaching, blah, blah, blah. So to put that baby to bed, I don't know why you can't click on the whole thing. That pisses me off. Because you show over here, when they did the snake panel on November 7th, I lost like 451 subs on that day. There were like some after that as well. At the end of the month, when you averaged it all out, after losing the subs that I lost from the snake panel, where I was set up, you know the ordeal, it ended up being -4 for the month, which is not good, right? That's not good. You don't want to be in the negatives at the end of the month. But I was by 4 when you averaged out what I gained and what I lost that month. Then when you fast forward over here and look at December 31st, 2025, after I had nothing to do with them, wasn't talking about them, pivoted and moved on with other coverage, I ended that month with plus 2.1 thousand subscribers. So that's just to show you there was no growth off of their backs. And the ones that did unsubscribe, I made up for it 4 times in the month of December. So that's all that was about. It's not hard to pull a receipt. It took me like 2 minutes. Actually, it took me longer to figure out how to circle shit than it did to post and screenshot. So they lied about using Clue's ex's picture and made you lose 400 subs. Defamation per se. Oh. I didn't even think of that. Pretty hate. Holy shit. It's very true. That's very true. Hold on. Let me go a step further with that. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let's go here. I'm just going to show you that month. Of November 2025. Hang on. I put 2024 instead of 2025. I went too far back. All right. 1st through the 30th. Apply. Okay. Oh, that's... I got to click on subscribers. Okay. So you can see here. This is the month of November. And you can see right here, Friday, November 7th was when they did the snake panel and said that I use Clues X as an alt. All that shit. And then you can see here another 95 on the 8th, 97 on the 9th, 17 on the 10th. Okay, then look at it, slowly they trickle. Then you had another one. I don't remember what they did on this day. They must have done a live or something, because on the 14th of November, I lost 60 more. And then as you can see, from the beginning, or from the November 7th through roughly the 20th, it was on a downward, right? But then after the 20th, you can see, let me move this over. You can see it starts to pick up. No, they lied a lie. And it's like, so here you go. It's on an upward trend right here. Right? And then that's when we go to December, the month after they fucked me over. And you can see I bounce back. Right? This day I got 237, like, with a total of 2.1K that month. That's true, expert. Very true. And then let's see what happened in January, just for shits and giggles, because I really don't know. There were. Thank you, Kim, for the coins. Oh, see? January, only 120. Oh, look, I lost 67 more January 17th. I wonder what happened that day. You know what I'm saying? When they were pulling their fuck shit. But anyways, that's just called transparency. But let's shrink this down. Hold on. But anyway, that's what my post was about. The fact that they think that I need them or I needed them. I mean, yeah, there was a downward decrease, of course. That happens anytime there's a big debacle on YouTube. People are forced to choose sides. People make their stance by unsubscribing. Can I pull up other channels? Not like that. That was my YouTube studio. You have to do that. You can do that on analytics sites, other people's. See, Buzzy, transparency, show your lawyer bills. You can look on like Social Blade. It's not all that accurate, but I'll show you Social Blade, and then we'll get into hidden true crime. So if you go on socialblade.com, but all of those unsubscribes were based on lies and defamation against my business. We can put in hidden true crime. Why didn't she come up? Oh, there it is. Okay. So let's take a look at hidden true crimes analytics. They have 358K. Created August 26, 2020. They have a C+ grade on Social Blade. It says in the last 30 days, they've gained 10K subscribers and had 1.8 million views. These are never right. The money things on Social Blade are off. It's way less than what they really make. And then it just shows you like their metrics and then gained subscribers. Look at this. Ooh, look at this is when they lost their subscribers because the 9-hour live. Talk about taking a hit. 3,000 on this day, and I don't know exactly what day that was in October, but 3,000, then 4,000 unsubscribed. The people were speaking. And then they slowly increased. And on one day, they got 12,000 subscribers. I feel like that's a purchase. How do you get that? How do you get 27,000 in one day? How does that happen? 27,000 in one day? 23,000 the day before? And then you drop down to 7 and then 2,000, 3,000, 8,000, 9,000, 17,000, 10, 10, 7, 18,000, 5,000, and then you lose 7,000 there. Just weird. Theirs look weird. It looks like they're buying them. And then you have views. They got 5 million views in one day. They only had 1.8. Wait. For the month. 1.8 million for the month. For the last 30 days. But then you go down here and they're getting 5 million views in one day. Or that's 1 month, maybe. I don't know. But you can check out anybody on here. I think if you don't have an account, you can only search like 1 or 2. I don't know. Let's look at Web Sleuths. Maybe it'll let us look at one more for free. Okay, there we go. Web Sleuths. Grade C. Oh, God, Trisha, that's bad. Minus 100 subscribers in the last 30 days. I'll take that as a W. I'll take that as a W. Hey, Charlene. Let's see. Let's go down. Okay, so gain subscribers. 500. She got 6,300 subscribers in April of 2024. I don't know what she was doing then. August of 2024, they lost subscribers. I mean, you can see clearly no growth. Just, And they've flatlined. Look. Wow. April. Wait, hold on. March of 2026. Okay, April of 2026, minus 100. May of 2026, they got 0 subscribers. In May, none. Not even 1. And then in June, they lost another 100. Oh, man. That's 3 strikes. You're out, man. April, May, and June were all losses the last quarter. Phrase, what are you going to do about that? That's bad. Buzzy? What is her thing? Queen B 0888 or something? There it is. Oh, that was for Chad's trial then. Okay, so here's Buzzy. Let's see. 25.9. She celebrated 26. Had to retract it. Oh, ouch. 0 subscribers in the last 30 days. Ouch. Oh, boy. Looks like she lost 100. Weekly average is a loss of 14. Okay, let's see here. What's this? 1,400. That was when she covered Lauren for a hot minute. In June, she got 0. That was last June. Hold on. Okay, so February 2026, 200. March, 100. And I think they round them off. April 2026, Buzzy got 0. 0 subs. Because they're only looking at views. They only care about in the moment. May 2026, 100. June, 200. Doesn't sound like a win for Buzzy either, to be honest. How many? Paul. Okay, let's get into today's stream. Again, that's called Social Blade, if you want to look those up. All right. Let's get this on the screen. You guys can look those up yourselves, too. MK, good to see you. I unsubbed from Hidden True Crime long ago because she was annoying, then resubbed to support. Watched some of the 9-hour live, unsubbed the next morning. Wow, thanks for sharing, MK. All right, let's go. Again, thank you to Dreadful Penny for sending this over to me. I appreciate it.
Hidden Gems, thank you for always being there for us. We're so grateful. I know it's been a while. We have a lot to say. A lot to say today and a lot to say
just a shot
at
of
another time
tequila
at
and a
the
nice
table
blunt.
with Jawn and Greyson.
Right. A lot to say tomorrow and a lot to say next month and a lot to say. We have so much to say. It's going to be mind-boggling.
Yeah.
Stay with us.
That wasn't even like a tease either, by the way. Like, no, we have a lot to say and we can't wait till we can finally
This
say
one
it.
in the middle.
But
look at this one.
we will say it all one day, and thank you for being here with us. I guess, as I always say, stick with us. But until then,
And I haven't heard this yet, so I have no idea. Sue, I have no idea what's going to be in here. They're at their table, I guess. But yeah, those Dreadful Penny is hilarious.
I have a lot to say today. Well, I have a lot of questions. And so Greyson's here at the table. John's here at the table. Greyson will be in and out. John has to stay because I have questions for a psychologist. And while God bless Greyson, she's a hell of a producer.
God bless Greyson and God bless America, people.
It's a beautiful day to be an American, man.
Thank you, Marcy, for gifting a membership to Cajun Kool-Aid.
I have questions for a psychologist, and while God bless Greyson, she's a hell of a producer. We know she's not a psychologist, so we are armchair psychologists all the time. But yeah. We got John here, and this is actually about a trial that Greyson and I just attended. Sam Bateman, 3-day trial.
Oh God,
Wild trial.
not this.
And I sat John down because I need to process some aspects of the trial versus some aspects of Sam Bateman I've learned behind the scenes and try to make sense of it. So, you with me, babe?
Yep, I'm with you. I don't know what you're going to ask, but I'm with you.
Yeah. So,
Sure you don't.
okay, so we attend the Sam Bateman trial. Sam Bateman, for those that don't know, Netflix documentary, Trust Me, a False Prophet. It was #1 worldwide. Is it still pretty up there, Greg?
Yeah, it's not in the top 10 because it's been a few months, but it's still up there. They were crazy high numbers.
Yeah, for a Netflix doc. It's like,
Is it low for you guys? Because I can boost it a little bit. It seems kind of low for me. Let me know.
it beats some records.
Yeah.
So that's Trust Me. That's Sam Bateman. And what people didn't realize is that Sam Bateman had another trial. He had taken a plea deal with his federal case, and there was another trial still out there, his state case in Arizona in Flagstaff, where he was pulled over in the trailer with the 3 young girls inside this cargo trailer.
I'm telling you, if I hear about frickin' Little Fingers coming through the gate. I'm going to lose it. Gain a little bit. All right.
Was pulled over. We've all seen the body cam. And the state of Arizona offered Sam Bateman a plea deal with the 3 young girls inside this cargo trailer. Was pulled over. We've all seen the body cam. And
better.
The state of Arizona offered Sam Bateman a plea deal.
Are they recording from one of these trailers? Like, what the fuck? What's going on here?
That, he could serve consecutively with his 50-year federal sentence. And not only did Sam Bateman say, nah, I'm good, I won't take this plea deal, I want to go to trial. He was like, and hold my beer, well, I want to represent myself. And so when Greyson, I learned this, and Dr. Christine, I think most of you know too, that she's a good friend of all of ours. When she let us know, hey, heads up, this trial, why don't you guys come?
Oh my God. So she met Pinky way back in the day when she was a quote unquote news reporter back in Utah. That's the story, is that she met her when she was covering some story or something. It does sound like they're in a bathroom. I'm saying they're in a trailer and they're sitting on Home Depot buckets with potty seats on top of them. Fight me. That's what I think they're doing. That's my visual.
We were like,
I should have AI'd that visual.
Like, heck yeah, we wanna see. I mean, if we thought Lori Vallow was interesting,
really,
we wanna see. I mean, if we thought Lori Vallow was interesting,
they're obsessed with Lori Vallow too.
We're going to count the money.
Please look at the photo I posted on your wall. Thank you, Danish girl, for the 45 Danishes. I mean, if we thought Lori Vallow was interesting, I thought it was for justice. Right? Remember, her victims can't get justice without her?
Greyson said, give me an hour, I'll make travel plans.
And Jawn was like,
when you say Lori Vallow was interesting,
representing herself.
Pro se, right?
Yeah, pro se. Yeah, representing herself.
Right.
And
thanks for the clarification, Jawn. Thanks for the clarification. We needed that, because that's fucking weird.
Statement would be equally fascinating.
Yeah. Plus, Flagstaff is also, let's be honest, a little nice break out of the heat of the summer. It's in the mountains. It was a lot cooler. So
trials are always hard, but this one was equally hard in terms of just like the stories we heard, and work is always, busy at trials, but this one was fun.
Work is always busy at trials, but this one was fun.
I think a lot of the victims in the case, we kind of all talked about it. Everyone was like, I hate saying this, but this has been fun. It's been a fun week. It was just a lot of like gathering and getting together and talking, and
it shows that it was healing.
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest, most healing moments.
Oh my God, healing? You're not the victim. Shut up.
Fun in the sense of the community created, the community of victims that could come together and discuss it and
feel some
sense of belonging
and healing and be
purpose.
Able to, just healing. So like one of the biggest things too is in the federal case, because he took a plea deal of so many horrific charges, they essentially just put all of his horrific charges into a blender for the federal case and called it, look, he took children across state lines and he kidnapped, conspiracy to...
It was putting them in danger.
Kidnap and commit crimes against children, and that was it. No names, no personal stories, and then none of the victims got to testify. I mean, some victims were grateful they didn't have to testify, right?
They didn't probably want to, Lauren. Holy shit. No names, no personal stories. I didn't get any of the tea I wanted, because she wanted to come back home and splash everybody's personal tea all over the internet. That's what she wanted to do.
No names, no personal stories. And then
That's what she wanted. The names and the personal stories.
none of the victims got to testify. I mean, some victims were grateful they didn't have to testify, right? Some didn't want to, but there are other victims that wanted their moment on the stand to face their abuser and say, you did this, and let me tell you what he did to me and how horrific. And so, anyway, so there's this plea deal. At the end of this, he was convicted of 3 counts of child abuse. And when the jury stood up and shared their verdict, they named each victim by name. And so that Sam Bateman is convicted of abusing D, of abusing G, of abusing S. And so that, I think, also was something that a lot of the victims felt some healing, like, he abused me. Even if it was the cargo trailer and not even the sexual crimes, he was found guilty of abusing individuals. Anyway, here's my questions. Actually, I have a lot of questions, so I don't even know why I say that. But
Is it the bathroom thing?
The bathroom thing, well, you know what? Let's talk about the bathroom thing, because that does go to it. Sam Bateman's really dumb.
checking.
And we talked to a juror who agrees. And we brought up the bathroom thing with the juror, right? Like,
Oh my
the
God.
things that Sam Bateman was arguing in the
They brought up the bathroom thing to the juror. Is that what I heard? Why is she obsessed with this? It was a literal camping fucking toilet. It was a bucket with a toilet seat. This woman is so out of touch.
because that does go to it.
Hey,
Sam
Melissa.
Bateman's really dumb. And we talked to a juror who agrees. And we brought up the bathroom thing with the juror, right? Like, the things that Sam Bateman was arguing in the trial made a lot of us giggle. Maybe that was fun. We were able to mock Sam Bateman outside of trial and laugh about his stupidity and for anyone that saw my Sam Bateman juror interview, there was a lot of that with the juror. Like, he was like, this guy's so stupid. He's so dumb. Like, right. He's saying, I didn't use the bathroom, and that's not in my nature. And he brought up telepathy and like telepathic,
Wait, what?
experiences.
Wait, why? He brought up what?
Like telepathy.
Telepathy? What the fuck? Lauren, you are the worst journalist ever. It's telepathy.
Psychopathy.
That's not in my nature. And he brought up telepathy.
Tilapia? She's so stupid, dude. Why is she so stupid? Oh my God, Sin. Okay.
That's not in my nature. And he brought up telepathy and like telepathic, experiences like the jury was supposed to understand. And so the juror with me just really kind of laughed about his stupidity. And Greyson and I spent a lot of time as we prepared trial updates and hung out also laughing about the absolute stupidity that is Sam Bateman. And then I'll let Greyson talk. So tell you a little bit more. He's looking at me like, yeah, you have no idea. So here's my first question, though.
Wait, here's my first question. Is she wasted? Put a 1 in chat if you think she's drinking or something. This is weird. Tilapia telepathy.
I am very uncomfortable sitting here.
Yeah, yes. Okay. It's not just me.
1,800 pages of court docs. By the way, guys, just because Sam Bateman didn't have a trial doesn't mean that Greyson and I haven't got our hands on 1,800 pages of documents where we're going to be doing.
Yeah. He's in the background. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see all those documents of all this sexual abuse. Why would you even want 1,800 documents of this? By the way, thank you, Sin, for sending me a visual for today. We're going to put this up right now. Don't think for a moment we don't have those docs. Look at her sitting on the bucket.
Entire backstory on the monster that Sam Bateman is, because we believe his victims who didn't get a voice deserve this. And so we're working on that story. Okay. And behind the scenes, we've learned a lot about Sam Bateman and the diabolical, manipulative, horrific monster that he is behind the scenes. Even worse, in my opinion, if you thought the Netflix documentary was horrific, these documents take it 30 times more, and like tears coming out of your eyes reading these documents. So while for 3 days I sit and laugh at an absolute doofus of a man who doesn't even know how to persuade a jury, who thinks he's going to meet the Queen of England, who thinks that like the jury's going to understand his remarks about good spirits and bad spirits. I'm like, I'm getting
people pay to hear this extra bullshit from them. This is wild to me.
Deja vu of Chad Daybell. You learn that behind the scenes spirits. I'm like, I'm getting deja vu of Chad Daybell.
You get deja vu of Chad Daybell every second of every day. Remember when their son asked if Chad Daybell was coming for Thanksgiving because he heard about Chad Daybell so much? God, can you imagine how much they talk about him at home?
Marks about good spirits and bad spirits. I'm like, I'm getting deja vu of Chad Daybell. You learn that behind the scenes, he is a diabolical, manipulative, horrific monster.
He really is.
So
I will
usually,
say the deep dive has not come because we can only handle so much of these court docs at one time, and like so much reading.
Oh, please.
And then you got to put them down and walk away
because you're the only one doing it.
Because it's so horrific. Like, I've come to you in tears over this and been like, I can't even believe that somebody could do this to young children, and like the detailed accounts of it.
Here's my...
Why do they want to read what has been done to young children and detailed accounts of it? Why is this okay? Why does she sound like she's salivating? And furthermore, why the fuck isn't it redacted? Thank you, Shirley, for sending 5 cooter ships. Appreciate your support, Miss Sherry. Thank you so much. Or Shirley, sorry.
Everybody close your legs. Everybody coming in, close your legs.
Close your legs.
Sorry, Shirley. Shirley, the fresh little girly. What the fuck? How... And why are they getting unredacted shit about minors? That's a little concerning. Here, I'm going to do this so you guys can still see the captions.
My question. So if he's so diabolical behind the scenes, thus, in my opinion, a little bit more intellectual, how can he be so stupid? How can someone be so manipulative behind the scenes and then yet so...
No, but not of minors, Salty. Like, yeah, we read horrific things, but of minors, an essay? That is just down. I mean, I don't even know how they got their hands on that.
So stupid. How can someone be so manipulative behind the scenes and then yet so stupid?
They just redact the names. She does love the graphic details. It's just right, horsewoman. Minors are a no-no.
In court, yet I've seen...
I mean, we're against minors' autopsies being divulged. Hell, we even had opposition of adults' autopsies being put out there. Now, granted, this isn't a murder, but SA is pretty fucking bad.
How he manipulates these women and girls behind the scenes. I've read it. I've seen it. And it's almost like he would tell them all different things to keep them confused and empower.
I'm sorry, AB. AB said my phone connected when you played Close Your Legs and everyone is staring at me in the McDonald's parking lot.
And I guess for me, I don't think like a manipulative psychopath, right? So
yeah, you do.
For me,
you do.
a manipulative psychopath, right? So,
Is that
I
a
guess
question?
for me, I don't think like a manipulative psychopath, right? So
yes, you do. You're crazy as fuck.
Everybody likes me, everybody hates me. They want me to go eat some worms.
For me, I couldn't do what he did. Yet when I watch him on the stand, I think, how could you be, or not even on the stand, in the courtroom, how could you be so stupid? Well, at the same time, he does something that I can't even wrap my brain around knowing how to do. And to me, that makes him like, does that make him intelligent that he can be that manipulative?
So I think you have to.
Does that make him intelligent that he can be that manipulative? She's talking about herself.
You have to think about the distinction between intellect and let's call it emotion or intuition. So the manipulation that he's engaging in behind the scenes, to use your term, or with these victims in general, is mostly intuitive. It's mostly emotional. Like, it's not, so intellectually.
Yeah, but Auntie Cheryl, you got to think about that. These are victims that are still alive, that are still trying to form a new life. I don't think the details of what happened to them sexually as a minor should ever be read by anyone else. Like, no. Maybe in a trial, but that's it. That's all. I don't think any details of minors' essays should be read by people like this, especially.
This is someone who lacks.
Because people who actually want to read that are not fucking right in the head. Because why would you want to know all those details? What's the reasoning for knowing the horrific details that these girls have to live with for the rest of their lives? Welcome in, Andy Cruz.
Self-awareness almost completely, right? And
Correct.
so it's not like intellectual.
Horsewoman, I'm sorry you went through that. And wouldn't that be absolutely traumatic? Oh, if something happened to my kid, it would horrify me too. I can't imagine these people going, we got our hands on it. All these horrific details that happen to these children. Greyson's head would be on a platter. Literally on a platter. Leave these kids alone.
He's not going to look good on the stand because he's not able to process things logically. He has no self-awareness. So,
Right.
you know, it's sort of the John Cleese. You showed me a John Cleese from Monty Python clip about saying something to the effect of
Python?
Stupid people
This guy's a fucking asshole.
can't recognize how stupid they are because they're so stupid.
The Dunning-Kruger
It's
effect.
like a Dunning-Kruger effect, right? Like if you don't know something, you're not going to know.
Hey, Free Ricky.
If you have no self-awareness, you're not going to know how bad you might look because you lack that self-awareness.
If you're so
Oh my God, they're talking about themselves.
essentially the Dunning-Kruger effect is if you are so stupid, you can't even realize that you're stupid. You're too stupid to realize that you're dumb. And now, so like explaining that actually intelligent people are harder on themselves because they can actually be self-aware and self-process. They understand more what they can't do and their limits than stupid people.
Intelligent people.
Wait, what? Are we really talking about stupid people and lack of self-awareness?
People are harder on themselves because they can actually be self-aware and self-process. They understand more what they can't do and their limits than stupid people.
Intelligent people, not only intellectually but emotionally. So emotionally intelligent and IQ, higher IQ people, in general,
These nuts
have more capacity to reflect, and they're going to be much more self-questioning. Like people that want to learn and grow ask more questions about themselves and their lives, and they have more of a capacity to take feedback. So this is another area where even if you have someone who is really smart intellectually, if they can't process emotional feedback or can't process any feedback, they don't learn. They don't grow. So in order in order to become, generally speaking, in order to become a healthy human being, you have to have some capacity to deal with feedback, and that's not good, by the way, like negative and positive feedback. So like a narcissist, for example, would be generally incapable of processing any negative feedback. So a narcissist
This is so ironic.
be generally incapable
Listen.
so like a narcissist, for example, would be generally incapable of processing any negative feedback.
Wow, this is rich.
So a narcissist isn't going to learn or change or reflect on themselves because they've shut down any negative feedback that they can learn from.
That's Lauren, like all the way. Holy shit.
Right.
That's the key.
She says right because she knows. She knows. She lives this.
So there's this famous quote from
Oh God.
Bing bang.
Pascal, about a philosopher, about the whole world would change, essentially, I'm paraphrasing, the whole world would change if the human beings could sit still with themselves in a room. And the idea is to sit still with not only
Hey Nick. Good to see you.
themselves and all of their internal conflicts, right?
Oh my God, shut up, John. They're talking about themselves. Nick, it's so good to see you. I hope that your job is going well and everything's good with you. We've missed you. And here is some James for you. So I'm sure you've been missing him.
I didn't come to fucking dance, okay? I came to party.
Right, all their internal thoughts, and
Yeah, we're only a quarter of the way into it. She's probably going to go slur more and talk more shit, I would think.
those voices that always haunt us, right? All that stuff. Not only the capacity to do that, but also part of those internal voices are a reflection of the feedback we've received from the environment.
Okay, so
to answer your question, Sam Bateman utterly lacks self-awareness, but he thinks he doesn't. That's where Dunning-Kruger
That's so fucking profound. Oh my God. You could have saved us 20 minutes and just said that.
comes into play. He thinks he can convince this jury of whatever it is
Correct.
that he's being accused of because he thinks they'll see it the way he does.
Right.
But he doesn't have because he lacks any capacity to self-reflect or any self-awareness, he doesn't see how bad he looks.
right.
And so all his manipulation going on behind the scene is based on a couple of things. Number one, it's more emotional. Like he senses what he needs to do.
It's a sense.
He senses intuitively what he needs to do to manipulate people to get them to follow him and be on his side.
But that's not an intelligence thing. That's not. It doesn't take intelligence to sense.
I don't
what
think
he does
it's
to manipulate.
he's not like mapping it out on a diagram like logically. I don't, you know what I mean? I think it's mostly emotional. Like he as let's just say hypothetically that he has some narcissistic qualities. Like he senses what he needs to do to get people to fall in line. He senses what he needs. Like it's not logical to him. It's not intellectual.
Mm-hmm. But like I couldn't do what he did without intellectual thought. So like.
So you would
So like for me,
you would get a whiteboard and map it all out.
no, I hate whiteboards. I would probably get a scribble paper and write my name and sit there and think in my head, how could I manipulate? Like I could, like it just feels like it's so diabolically manipulative.
It is.
What?
And I don't look.
Lauren.
Like I could, like it just feels like it's so diabolically manipulative.
Hey, Glass. Good to see you.
Like it just feels like it's so diabolically manipulative.
It is.
And
Can we get some wine glasses for Walwyn?
The lawn crime.
I don't look. I don't know how smart I am, but I feel like I can say with confidence I'm smarter than Sam Bateman.
What?
But I couldn't manipulate people
Well,
the way he manipulates.
You just said something really interesting. You said you feel. So even to you, it's more emotional. The difference is,
Oh my
that
God. Smoke them
whatever
if you
you
got
feel
them.
about a situation, you're reflecting on it. You're bringing in intellect and emotion. I think he's bringing in intellect to some degree, but it's much more intuitive. Like I think he's sensing what he needs to do to control people, and he's doing it. But it's not like he's got a whiteboard. It's not like he's mapping out like his strategy and his game plan on a whiteboard.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got the.
Are you reading like the analysis of your wife, John? Hey, Powder Puff. Thanks for coming out of the bushes today. It's like he's trolling her, but he's not.
Intellectual capacity to do that.
And then why do it? Why do people do this then? If he's not like processing like I want to be a cult leader and mapping it out, why is he doing
simple,
this?
because he's getting validation, and this is all about domination.
Domination.
He wants to feel powerful.
Yes,
He wants
Colette.
to feel in control. He wants to feel validated. And this is what he does to do. So that's how you get a cult leader.
So the emotion.
I know why. I mean, really, he's not that interesting, Belinda Buckner. Like, that's what I was just thinking. I'm like, why are they so? And I know why they're so ultra focused on him. He's not that interesting at all. As a matter of fact, he's probably just some fucking sicko who had an opportunity to do what he did and got away with it for a long time. Whatever. It's not interesting. It's not worthy of a deep dive. And the things that happen to these young girls are not going to help you figure out why he did what he did. Give me a break. The details of what happened to these young girls should not be discussed. Oh my God, Marcy with the pandas. I can't.
These nuts.
You know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to focus on the case and Sam Bateman, the essay is not something you need to know the details of to break down what he did. It's weird. It's disgusting, actually. And to hear Greyson, we got our hands on it. Did you, Salty? I missed your live last night. Salty says we took Joe and Megan to church last night. I'm going to have to replay that today. If you guys haven't seen that, check it out. Joe Schmo being put on blast over by Salty.
The emotion that's driving this.
Thank you, Bloom.
Well, I guess that's not an emotion, but like the emotion is a desire. I guess that's for domination. That's the intuitive part. It's not really an emotion. But
The emotion driving it, the emotion
motive.
The emotion driving it is probably shame from his childhood that he's trying to cover up.
Shame.
And the way he's avoiding shame or ridding himself
my
of
God.
shame. You don't rid yourself of shame.
So now he knows about this guy's childhood?
The emotion driving it is probably shame from his childhood that he's trying to cover up.
It's probably shame from his childhood he's trying to cover up. Hey, Carolyn. Nodo. Good to see you.
Shame.
And the way he's avoiding shame or ridding himself of shame. You don't rid yourself of shame. The way he's coping with shame.
He just said ridding himself of shame, and he's like, you don't rid yourself of shame. This guy's a joke. What a joke.
Shame or ridding himself of shame. You don't rid yourself of shame. The way
he just corrected himself.
The way he's avoiding shame or ridding himself of shame. You don't rid yourself of shame. The way he's coping with shame is through this defense mechanism of domination and power.
Okay.
He feels powerful. He feels validated. He feels in control. He feels loved because he's got all these victims engaging in illegal activities with him. Mm-hmm. That makes him feel
good for
special.
You, Kels.
Makes him feel loved. All of that is still a defense against this underlying shame.
Yeah. So the emotion.
Jesus, she just took that phone over. Let me turn that down a little bit. Jeez.
In driving it.
Hey, CH.
Shame, and the motive is domination and power to avoid the shame.
So something I talk about all the time, and you know this, is in calculus, there's something called the fundamental theorem of calculus. In crime, I have what I call the fundamental theorem of crime.
Oh my God, self-made.
And that is, criminals go from a state of helplessness and vulnerability and dependency to power, to invincibility, to invulnerability. That's what criminals want to feel. They want to go from shame to pride. What they're seeking is because as developmentally and as children, they have a very limited experience of control and power and self-esteem, right? It all runs together. Most criminals have overwhelming senses of shame and rejection and helplessness and vulnerability. And so crime is the way to transform that equation. And Sam Bateman, so the reason I bring this
What the fuck is he talking about? Expert complex?
up all the time is because if you look at any criminal, almost any criminal, you'll find this equation applies. And it applies here, for sure.
Shut up, John.
Yeah.
And that's why I call it the fundamental theorem. Now, is my theorem provable? I mean, there's been research showing that a lot of that's true. There's been research by Gilligan, and
What?
There's been a lot of research by a lot of people. Peter
Gilligan. What is this guy on about? Right. Is this called justification? What are we looking at here? Is he justifying this Bateman dude? Because I'm a little bit confused. I mean, the guy's a pedo. We know that. You're welcome, Judy.
Langman is one of my favorites. He
Gilligan's Island.
has done deep dives.
Where's Marianne and the
mass shooters
skipper?
and school shooters, and this is what
Wait,
he says.
who does? Wait, hold
Now,
on.
what's interesting?
Wait, who dives into scooter? Wait,
He has done deep dives into mass shooters.
Wait,
and
who
school
does?
shooters. It's been researched by Gilligan, and there's been a lot of research by a lot
and the professor and Marianne.
of people. Peter Langman is one of my favorites. He
Peter Langman is one of his favorites.
has done deep dives into mass shooters and school shooters.
You
and
no one will want to
this
stop
is what
that
he says.
ugly bitch.
Now, what's interesting about Langman is he's now kind of changing his equation a little bit. He's going beyond. He's still kind of advocate. He doesn't call it the fundamental theorem of true crime like me, but he's changing his equation now to say also
Happy
that
Sunday,
there's a
Galen.
personality disorder component. It's not just this capacity it's not just this desire to go from vulnerability and helplessness and dependency to power. It's also that there's probably, according to Langman,
82.
there's probably some personality disorder stuff driving a lot of this process.
Oh my God. Personality disorders, childhood trauma, shame to pride.
Yeah.
So Langman now has a different part. He's thrown in something else into this fundamental
Hey,
theorem,
Terry.
and that is shame to developmental issues that lead to personality disorders that then lead to crime.
Hey, Periwinkle.
So personality disorders now become the mediator. They become the middle of that equation. I haven't brought that into my theorem, by the way, but for Langman, it's going from shame to personality disorder to crime. And so the question then becomes with Bateman, is this guy a personality disorder?
You're a personality disorder.
Okay.
And I don't know, I don't have a definitive answer for that.
She's like, hi. She just downed another glass of wine. Okay.
Okay.
And I don't know, I don't have a definitive answer for that. I think somebody could probably argue that he does have a personality disorder, but I don't know.
No, I think there was a
Holy shit, this is horrible.
Do we have his...
No shit, Belinda.
I think there was an evaluation on him. Can he have diagnoses? Can he have diagnoses?
Diagnoses? Do you have diagnoses?
Psychopathy.
Now we have diagnoses. And Texases and diagnoses. I think there's an evaluation. Doesn't he have diagnoses?
Evaluation on him. Can he have diagnoses? Can he have diagnoses?
Did he have diagnoses?
I don't know.
We don't know. I'm gonna...
Oh, we don't know about diagnoses. What the fuck?
I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. We don't know if the criminal had diagnoses, but we want to read every detail of what the SA victims went through. I don't know, Rachel. Who pays to listen to this?
I think there was an evaluation on him. Can he have diagnoses? Can he have diagnoses?
I don't know.
We don't know. I'm gonna say he probably does. I did learn a lot about his childhood. I'm gonna say he probably does.
I'm going to say he probably does. Okay. It's horrible, but they edited and posted anyway. Colette.
I did learn a lot about his childhood from a childhood friend of his. And he told me that Sam Bateman's father was very abusive. And that he was the oldest. To the point of his father withheld food from him. God. Yeah, just really shamed him. And that he was kind of a nothing burger growing up. Sam
He was
Bateman
what?
Kind of a nothing burger growing up.
He was a nothing burger growing up. This is her professional reporting on her paid Patreon. I heard from his childhood friend he was a nothing burger growing up. God, I can't stand her. Oh, God.
Held food from him and, yeah, just really shamed him. And that he was kind of a nothing burger growing up. Sam Bateman in Short Creek. Did he grow up in Short Creek area? Or did he grow up?
I believe so,
Yeah, I think so. And that, yeah, in the FLDS community. And his dad was abusive, physically, emotionally. And that Sam himself wasn't too extraordinary, as you can see. You know, we saw him hike. We saw Tolga in the documentary.
What?
You know, say, wow, look at your hiking there.
Toga, I know that wasn't Toga totally trolled that guy. I mean, I was surprised that Sam Bateman, I mean, like, dude, you're trolling me. Sam Bateman was like, I know, right? Look how great I am.
I know this moment.
I'm sorry. I didn't watch this documentary, so I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but this is weird.
We trolled that guy. I mean, I was surprised that Sam Bateman, I mean, like, dude, you're trolling me. Sam Bateman was like, I know, right? Look how great I am.
I know this moment where yeah, Tolga,
Tolga's like,
we can maybe put this in the little, yeah, Tolga, Dr. Christine's husband is filming him and Sam Bateman showing him what a great hiker he is. And it reminds you of, you know, like a scene out of The Office, you know, where they're like, look at me, or Mad TV's Stewart.
yeah.
Look at me. And Tolga's like, wow, look at you. You're such a great hiker. Where'd you learn to do that? He's like, just hiking. He was so proud. Like, it shows that he's just like
What is happening right now?
There's a term for that type of hiking, and I can't remember it right now. I should. It's called
the term of the type of hiking it is. You told me.
Like
parkour.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Well, okay,
that's what he thinks he's doing.
He thinks he's doing parkour.
I think so.
I think so.
There's a term for like hikers that like hike in rocks and kind of jump through the rocks, and I maybe one of our I can't remember it right now.
Yeah. The other funny
This normal Idaho mom says, Lauren leaning heavily into her LDS upbringing actually doesn't give insight to FLDS. In my honest opinion, it's two separate things. Thank you for saying that, normal Idaho mom.
thing about him is he, I've learned a lot about him. He clearly likes fancy things. He has Bentleys in the documentary. He wanted to meet the Queen of England. I've learned he really thought he was royalty. He didn't want to be like a rock star. He wanted to be like a prince. He thought he was going to be.
Is she for real right now? Hey, Shelly Bean, happy Sunday. He didn't want to be a rock star. He wanted to be a prince. What is she even talking about?
I've learned he really thought he was royalty. He didn't want to be like a rock star. He wanted to be like a prince. He thought he was going to be some.
She is weird.
Royalty. I think he had some animals and he named them after princes and princesses, which is also funny.
It's called scrambling.
Scrambling.
And
scrambling sounds like what he did when Flagstaff police pulled him over and found little girls in his cargo trailer.
Scrambling and scree hiking.
Lance.
Well, he's not hiking anymore. Thank goodness. It's behind
scree hiking. What's that? Hey, Echoes.
Bars. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks. I guess it always blows my mind. How can people be so manipulative? Because a normal, healthy human being with a sense of self does not think about being manipulative or dominating, right? Am I right by that? Or am I wrong? Does a normal person think about
Oh, hey, Katie K. Good to see you.
dominating others? No. But
No.
I feel like a lot of people do these days. Maybe I've just been in crime too long. Because it never, it's not something.
Not a person that has some capacity for empathy.
Right. And so it never occurs to me, how can I dominate a situation or a group? Ever. And so to see someone who I consider dumb, stupid, not smart, I don't know how, to see him be able to dominate. I mean, yeah, of course he doesn't have empathy. You couldn't have empathy to do the horrific things he did to so many victims. But to just always think about dominating people is a world that doesn't, that's the world of crime, right? Yeah. So I think about it a lot because we cover crimes.
Right.
But you never expect someone to be that diabolical behind the scenes, that they are trying to dominate.
Wow. Total projection.
It would never occur to you to go into a group.
Oh, and by the way, welcome, Periwinkle. Thank you for becoming a member.
She says, welcome to Cooperville. Everybody close your legs. Everybody coming in, close your legs.
Close your legs.
And try to exert complete power over the group and to manipulate the group and to take advantage of the members of the right.
Okay, so the group are a bunch of women and he laughs.
Exert complete power over the group and to manipulate the group and to take advantage of the members of the right. And that's
right.
And that's because healthy human beings have empathy. Psychopaths pretend to have empathy. They can feign empathy. There's a new group of psychopaths called, in research showing this, that dark psychopaths will
oh my God.
feign.
New research on dark psychopaths. Listen to this.
And pretend to be empathic when they're not. They lack.
Oh my God. Did you diagnose her as a dark psychopath? No, she didn't, Haley. Can you email me a link to that? That's hilarious.
In research showing this, that dark psychopaths will feign and pretend to be empathic when they're not. They lack it. They do it
for
to
domination.
use people as a means to an end.
So in other words, it's not real empathy. It's to dominate.
Exactly.
It's to dominate. And yet they're...
It looks like empathy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it looks like empathy. It feels like empathy, but it's not.
Oh my God, this is Lauren all the way. What's up, Sleuthy Goosey?
Not empathy, because Machiavellianism is essentially...
It gets worse, CH?
using people as a means to an end. And that's what psychopaths do. So there's been some argument that there's something called the dark triad, right? There's been arguments about these different configurations of
Dark triad? I'm Googling this right now. I need to know. Dark triad. What are these people doing? Okay, so dark triad is a group of 3 negative personality traits: narcissism, machiavellianism, and psychopathy. Thank you, ARC, for sending a cooter ship over to Southern Mimi. Thank you for your support. Welcome, Southern Mimi, to Cooterville.
Coming in hot, just like the fajita.
It doesn't say it's new, though. I mean, there's shit on here from 3 years. This guy is weird. Okay, let's keep going.
Criminals that allows them to maybe eventually commit murder.
Huh.
The dark triad is narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy, psychopaths.
Scary. I might need a break from crime.
Oh my God. Did you hear Greyson in the background? Scary.
Triad is narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy, psychopaths.
Scary.
That's y'all. You're scary.
Machiavellianism and psychopathy, psychopaths.
Scary. I might need a break from crime. But then I don't know what else to do.
I need to break from it all.
What I'm saying is what I mean is I don't know what else to do besides talk about crime. Is if there's just so much going on that if I don't talk about something, then I have to sit here, and that's hard too. Then you're going to tell me to breathe and be mindful, and I can't do that either.
You could start covering little cats and puppies and rainbows.
She needs a break from crime.
You see a little makeshift podium there. You've got the general public. You have
Rainbows and unicorns, sunsets. All that stuff's great,
Yeah, I don't know if those would pique my interest. I think that I just really want to understand human beings so much so, and
oh Lord, have mercy. She's cut her off.
think
Yeah.
I
think
the aspect of human beings that I still can't wrap my head around. And I probably will never be able to. None of us will, right? That means we're healthy. Are criminals. And so that's why I keep going back to crime is I think I do want to understand human beings, and what I will never be able to understand are criminals like Sam Bateman or a lot of the criminals we cover, Chad Daybell, Lori Vallow. How?
Criminals are outliers.
They're outliers.
And therefore, they're important to understand, number one, because they take advantage of trust. They take advantage of normal people who believe that most of us in our normal interactions have to have some measure of trust in order to function.
Yeah.
Criminals abuse that trust. They make it seem like you can trust them, and then they kill you.
Yeah. It's weird, right?
I know. That's what psychopaths do.
Yeah, I want to understand crime and I want to understand people, but I'll be honest. I think understanding people on a deeper level has made me terrified for the future of humanity. And I have gone from saying I want 3 to 4 kids to now saying I will never have children in this world.
Oh my God. This is weird. Holy shit. Hang on.
Most of us in our normal interactions have to have some measure of trust in order to function.
Yeah.
Criminals abuse that trust. They make it seem like you can trust them, and then they kill you.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This is how people get wood.
What you are witnessing is real. The participants are not actors.
It's weird, right?
I know. That's what psychopaths do.
Yeah, I want to understand crime and I want to understand people, but I'll be honest. I think like understanding people on a deeper level has made me terrified for the future of humanity. And I have gone from saying I want 3 to 4 kids to now saying I will never have children in this world because.
Okay. Woof. So when Greyson came into Hidden True Crime as their producer, she sounds like she was a happy person. She looked forward to the future. She wanted to have 3 or 4 kids. And now look at her. We already heard she doesn't visit her family. Her family's like, where are you? Are you okay? Now we've got her like, I don't want to have kids. I won't bring kids into this world. Like, what the fuck have they done to her mind? I didn't hear she was like this before. Like, it sounded like she had a little bit of like hope for the future. Now she's just like doom and gloom. Like they've told her she's dark or some shit. I don't know, man. Something's weird.
I want 3 to 4 kids to now saying I will never have children in this world because I can't control the outcome of what they go through.
That's fucked up. That is so fucked up. This girl isn't even 30 yet. How old is she? I forget now. She's like young 20s, right? Yeah, it's getting that vibe for sure. She was already a drama queen when she found Lauren. Early 20s, and to have this outlook, crazy to me.
And that's terrifying to me. Like,
and crime has affected that in you. Studying crime and human beings.
Absolute crime and human beings, and studying like.
And is their kid hearing that though? I mean, they do have a child. We've got a little child in this house with them. The fuck?
Psychopaths, essentially, and the human behavior and the thought processes people have that I'm like, sometimes I have to sit there and be like, what would a psychopath think? Because I'm like, that's crazy. Like, what? I don't think like that. I just move through my day as a thing.
Wait.
But I'm like, sometimes I have to sit there and be like, what would a psychopath think? Because
why do you sit there and think, what would a psychopath think? Huh? Never have I ever. I mean, what would Jesus do maybe, but not what would a psychopath think? Huh? And then she goes, I'm normal, right? I'm normal, right?
Like sometimes I have to sit there and be like, what would a psychopath think? Because I'm like, that's crazy. Like, I don't think like that. I just move through my day as.
I don't think like that. How does a psychopath think? I don't think like that. This is how people get wood. They are Looney Tunes.
Sees the drama.
As a normal person.
Or
what I deem as normal,
with
right?
Empathy
like,
and
I feel bad for people. Like,
yeah.
I feel bad for even the worst of people in some ways. Like,
you want to help people. You care about people.
Right.
So often
And
during
so-
the day, you'll be like,
Oh, so Lauren's got to tell her how she feels? You want to help people.
people in some ways. Like,
you want to help people. You care about people.
right.
Oh my goodness.
So often
And
during
so-
the day, you'll be like, are they okay? Are they okay? And I'll be asking the same thing.
And I'll be asking the same thing. You have to actually consciously think about caring about people? Dude, these people are whacked.
Like, I feel bad for even the worst of people in some ways. Like,
you want to help people, you care about people.
Right.
So often
And
during
so-
the day, you'll be like, "Are they okay? Are they okay?" And I'll be asking the same thing. How can we help them? And like, is everybody okay?
Right.
Like, we overthink.
yeah, I feel like my phone is a constant revolving door of like me checking on people, or people calling me, or people even check on me. You know, like I think it's just like the people in my life are so good that it's hard, but it's so hard for me to wrap my mind around the people not in my life, and it has like absolutely destroyed faith in humanity in a lot of ways. I still have some. Like, I look at people and I'm like, this world has good. I believe this world is good. I think a lot of people want good for this world, but at the same time, I look at this world as terrifying.
Hey, Kelly Kell. They're now talking about themselves. This has turned into Sam Bateman and now Greyson going from wanting 3 or 4 kids to not wanting any. Scared of people.
That there was a lot of leakage.
Lauren has probably isolated and manipulated this girl to the point where she thinks she needs Lauren.
You also just said, you're like, you have the people in your life and you trust them, you feel, they're great. And then you're like, and you're thinking, but then you think that they're all wonderful and they're showing you empathy. And then you realize one of them is feigning empathy the entire time.
Oh.
We've all learned that lesson.
Yeah, I'm actually, I'll be honest. I know that we've been doing Fear.
I'll be honest. That's always a... It's always a warning sign that they're not going to be.
Patreons. I'm announcing this at the table. I'm looking.
You're
over at
being
Jawn
a
and looking at
Karen.
Greyson. I'm having a bit. I'll be honest. I know that we've been doing Fear Patreons. I'm announcing this at the table. I'm looking over at Jawn and then looking at Greyson. I'm having a bit of a faith crisis.
What?
And I've realized.
Oh my God. A faith crisis? Oh, Lord, have freaking mercy.
Patreons. I'm announcing this at the table. I'm looking over at Jawn and then looking at Greyson. I'm having a bit of a faith crisis. And I've realized, I went on Mormon stories to try to like process what my religion was. And some people made fun of me in my part 2 where they're like, I was like, I don't know if I believe in a God. I think there's a God. I want there to be a God. I'm like an atheist. I'm a Mormon. I love the LDS faith. And I believe in Jesus Christ teaches love, but Jesus Christ, maybe he wasn't who he thought he was. And maybe he's a personality disorder, but maybe he's the savior. And maybe there isn't a God. You know what I mean? A lot of people.
Wait, what the fuck was that? What? What is happening?
Faith, and I believe in Jesus Christ teaches love, but Jesus Christ, maybe he wasn't who he thought he was.
What? Maybe Jesus Christ isn't who he thought he was?
Love, but Jesus Christ, maybe he wasn't who he thought he was. And maybe he's a personality disorder, but maybe he's the savior. And maybe there isn't a God. You know what I mean? A lot of people joked about my ending. Go watch it, because I actually didn't do it justice. Like, I did try.
Dude, I can barely understand her.
You know what I mean? A lot of people joked about my ending. Go watch it, because I actually didn't do it justice. Like, I did try to eloquently share that I'm open.
You can't have faith with asking those questions. You can't have legitimate faith without asking those types of questions, by the way.
Ouch. Zing.
No, he's saying it's a good thing that you're asking those questions.
Oh, right, because faith is things that are unseen.
He's saying you can't have legitimate faith without asking those questions, so you're working through those to find faith. That's actually hopeful.
Right. Well, let me tell you what my faith.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, they just fist bumped. It was really cute. That's adorable. Sometimes they get things right. I'm like, you guys just talk. I'm like, peace out. Like, this is not my humor. These two share the same humor sometimes, and I do not.
Oh my God, that's disgusting. I'm gonna throw up.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want to talk too much about that.
The humor is like. I haven't even shared what my faith crisis is. Okay. This is what I figured out. Like, what is it that is my...
Oh my God. This is like sitting around with someone who's wasted and having to listen to them ramble on and hoping they'll either leave or pass out. Whichever comes first. This is what I figured out. You gotta listen to me, guys. I really figured out something profound. Schnitzerella, thank you for 4 months of cootership. Liquid courage, 100%. Yep. Listen to me. I got this awesome story. Listen. It's a quick story. Don't just listen. Yes. When you meet someone on vacation and you're like, shut the fuck up. Probably like Brian Hooker was. That's how I imagine Brian Hooker to be.
This is what I figured out. Like, what is it that is my deepest, most core belief? And I finally figured it out because
Botulism.
I'm in an absolute faith crisis, and that is humanism. I think my entire life, I have believed in kindness and empathy and like the human spirit and being there for another and like world peace and Mother Teresa shit and making the world a better place. Being there for another and like world peace and Mother Teresa shit and making the world a better place.
What is she doing? This is paid content? This is crazy. This is terrible.
And I like literally
like literally are sitting, I'm like literally on a Home Depot bucket.
Pity the 14-year-old girl I was that wrote a poem.
Oh God.
Saying,
oh God.
I want to be known for kindness.
No. Stop.
Because that's my favorite.
Now we're going to count the money.
No, she's not. What is this voice? Oh my God, I have chills. She just turned into like a little girl. Fucking weird. Oh my God. Jane Hodge, thank you for coming in hot when you did for the break. Holy shit. Faith in yourself is most important. Waiver manipulation comes into play from criminal observers. Thank you for your super chat. Jane Hodge. Jeez. Her voice, though.
Wrote a poem, Mother Teresa shit and making the world a better place. And I like literally pity the 14-year-old girl I was that wrote a poem saying, I want to be known for kindness. Because that's my faith crisis right now. Is I don't know if I believe in like the ultimate core of everything I've believed my entire life, which is like kindness and humanism. And I am having this year, 2026 and 2025 has been an absolute faith crisis for me, which has made me realize what my deepest core belief is, and that is in human beings and in people and loving one another.
God
and
almighty.
goodness. And like, I sit in a Sam Bateman trial.
Oh my God.
Or I see mother cyberbullying. Or I...
Wait, what? I sit in a Sam Bateman trial or I see mother cyber... What the fuck?
Mother's cyberbullying.
Mother's cyberbullying? Oh my God. Oh my God. No, you did not.
Fuck directly off.
Or I see like horrific things human beings can do to others.
Mother's cyberbullying. Wow.
And I am in an absolute faith crisis, and yes, crime included in the story of the cover. So I didn't know I was going to do that. But, and I haven't told you guys this, like, yeah. And so, like, A, I figured out what I believe in at its ultimate core, religion aside, and B, my entire life in the last year has been completely turned upside down because I don't know if I believe in human beings anymore. And yeah, maybe I need a fucking break from crime. But at the same time, I don't know how to leave it alone because I need to understand this aspect of humanity if I'm going to get through this. Like, why are people so cruel? And how can stupid people like Sam Bateman that are like so dumb behind the scenes be so diabolically manipulative that hurts so many good people?
think we're kind of the same, just different aspects of it.
Huh?
I think I've had my own crisis of life this year, and
Oh my God.
I've talked about it a lot, being 25.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Now it's Grayson's turn. I've had this crisis of life this year. I've talked about it a lot. Oh my God. These people are insufferable.
And realizing the cruelty of the world and feeling the weight of, like, I always say I wish I was every other 25-year-old who thinks that the world is beautiful and great and roses and flowers, and I don't. And I don't believe that.
Oh my God. Lauren is crying in the background.
Thinks that the world is beautiful and great and roses and flowers, and I don't. And I don't believe that kindness and humanity is the end-all be-all in the world anymore.
To see mothers online cyberbullying.
What is going on right now?
I'm covering you like a true crime case, bitch.
This is insanity.
Greyson, a 25-year-old, online.
The end-all be-all in the world anymore.
To see mothers online cyberbullying Greyson, a 25-year-old, because she works for us, and they're mothers with children. It's not just criminals anymore. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with humanity?
Oh my God. This is wild. It's not just criminals anymore. What the fuck is wrong with humanity? Dude, have you ever thought it's you?
And they're mothers with children. It's not just criminals anymore. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with humanity?
That's going to be clipped. That is going to be clipped.
It's not just criminals anymore. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with humanity?
Yeah.
And so I think
directly off.
processing criminals and going to these trials, I'm trying to understand on a deeper level.
So the mothers that are bullying Greyson, for example.
He says, so the mothers that are bullying Greyson, for example. Now he's got to get his fat face in it.
Some of that, I think, has to do with group dynamics.
Group dynamics. Oh, he says the bullying of Greyson has to do with group dynamics. They're definitely talking about Christina, etc. Christina and company. Yeah. Don't forget, sir, you wanted Christina to go to fucking prison. You wanted Christina to have to wear a fucking tether. Hey, Sush.
Probably feel like they're part of, I don't know if they're necessarily thinking about the impact of that.
And how could they not, though? That's where my faith crisis is.
What?
And how could they not, though? That's where my faith crisis is. How could they not?
Because they're getting more out of being a part of that group than they are. They're getting something out of group identity.
Yeah.
They're getting more out of being a part of that group than they are psychologically without being in that group. That group is giving them something they need.
Well, that's sick.
I agree.
Wow. You're the ones that are fucking sick. Wow.
That group is giving them something they need.
Well, that's sick.
Well, I guess we need to keep going over all the body cams and things. This gave me an idea. I got an idea, y'all. All right. They're sick.
I agree.
They're sick. Just like Sam Bateman's sick. You don't dominate and try to hurt people unless you're sick.
So she's now comparing Christina to Sam Bateman, who's a pedo? The fuck? Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't stand this woman. Mm-mm.
Well, I think that's the core of everything we've all been through, right? Like, it's people trying to hurt people, and it's sick.
No, she's saying Sam Bateman dominated all those girls. Who would be the ringleader in her eyes? Christina.
People, and yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't want to share vulnerability on here or share the impact that it's had on me because what do they do?
Don't.
They use it against me.
Well, here's a question.
Oh my God.
Is it, in terms of your faith crisis, what if you just, so that, this is always the issues we get to. Is this because, is this nature or nurture, right? Is it mad or bad? Are these people born bad or are they mentally ill? Like, is it
What? Were they born bad or are they mentally ill?
possible?
Or they're just fucking assholes. I'm done psychoanalyzing people at this point. Like, I don't.
Damn, she just took over that phone. Let me turn her down a little bit. Damn, Greyson, really? Just fucking assholes, huh? You're the fucking assholes. Using the court system, using the police for your fucking lying bullshit.
Like, is it possible?
Or they're just fucking assholes. I'm done psychoanalyzing people at this point. Like, I don't want to be like, were they born bad? Did something happen to them? No, I just think people are fucking assholes, and we need to call it for what it is. Like, you suck. You cyberbully. You hurt people intentionally. You seek to use different aliases to harm people.
You're sadistic.
You are a sadist.
You're a loser who has no life except to create an alias.
So, but the question in terms of your faith crisis is, what if?
Greyson, what you just witnessed, guys, Greyson fucking cut him off. Just like Lori Hellis did. And did you see he went right back to it? Oh, let's watch that again.
What is your faith crisis? Question.
He says, here's a question of your faith crisis. And then Greyson comes in hot. She cut me off.
Is it, in terms of your faith crisis, what if you just, so that, this is always the issues we get to. Is this because, is this nature or nurture, right? Is it mad or bad? Are these people born bad or are they mentally ill? Like, is it possible?
Or they're just fucking assholes. I'm done psychoanalyzing people at this point. Like, I don't want to be like, were they born bad? Did something happen to them? No, I just think people are fucking assholes, and we need to call it for what it is. Like, you suck. You cyberbully. You hurt people intentionally. You seek to use different aliases to harm people.
You're sadistic.
You are a sadist.
You're a loser who has no life except to create an alias.
So, but the question in terms of your faith crisis is, what if most human beings are good, and you could isolate the criminals, and say that they're an aberration? I think that's part of your issue. Do you have to discredit and disown? Do you have to discredit and disown all of humanity because there's a few bad actors? That's the question I would have for you. If you're dealing with a faith crisis.
Yeah, that's my faith crisis. I don't know. Like, to hear Greyson doesn't even know she wants kids anymore. Yeah.
I think everything I thought about the world has changed. I don't know how to trust human beings anymore. Even anybody I think has genuine intentions, it's hard for me to trust. do they not? Like, even I have the closest people in my life that I won't tell stuff to anymore.
I don't know what
Or
aliases.
I have people say,
I don't know what aliases they're talking about. I don't know if they're talking on YouTube. Who knows? Who knows with them? This is behind. Yes, this is their Patreon. Patreon only content.
hey, why don't I sign an NDA for you? And then you'll feel safe. And I'm like, doesn't make me feel safer? Like, I think
that's because it's not NDAs that make people good or not.
exactly right. And like, I think you're having like a faith crisis in humanity, and I think I would agree.
What does it have to do with NDAs? Who signed NDAs? Colette, did anybody sign an NDA with these people? What are they talking about? What does this have to do with your faith? What is happening?
Because it's not NDAs that make people good or not.
Exactly right. And like, I think you're having like,
I mean, did they say somebody broke a NDA or something? I don't get it.
faith crisis in humanity, and I think I would agree on this.
Oh, the DoorDash driver was asked to sign an NDA. The DoorDash driver in the case. Okay, let's listen to that again.
Or I have people say, why don't I sign an NDA for you? And then you'll feel safe. And I'm like, doesn't make me feel safer? Like, I think
that's because it's not NDAs that make people good or not.
exactly right. And like, I think you're having like a faith crisis in humanity, and I think I would agree on the same aspect, right? Like, I'm grieving what I thought the world was.
Oh my God.
And who I thought people were, and who I thought I just grieve the world. And I mean, to be really candid,
yeah, Penny, it's not Hella, it's Penny. Penny is the one she emailed the DoorDash driver and had direct contact with the DoorDash driver. Yes, Purple. And the DoorDash driver couldn't say much because he signed an NDA. Did you guys know that? So Greyson was in a car accident with a DoorDash driver. She sued him, and she had the case sealed because Dolly kept talking about, oh, I'm going to get it. And they, whatever. So she had it sealed. And after it was concluded, there was a settlement, and Penny reached out, found the guy. It was very easy to find him, and he emailed back, and he was really nice, and he was in our chat. But he couldn't talk about it because they had him sign an NDA. The cop asked Wahren if she had people sign NDAs, and she said no. And he said that's a problem. Yes. It's not even that. No, it's not interesting at all. It's literally a car accident, which usually is settled out of court anyway. So I don't know what they thought they were going to get from that lawsuit. It's you do the things, you get it, and then you don't talk about it. But they can't help themselves because they just want the attention. And she probably got a pretty decent settlement. I mean, I think she was going for $200,000. So
I think my fucking brain chemistry has changed quite a bit.
oh my God, your brain chemistry? The fuck? Dude, this is concerning more so than anything. Oh, $300K. Well, she got something. She got something because she
Now
settled.
we're going to account the money.
Aw, thank you, Blue Margie. Thank you, Jay, for not letting these three assholes off the hook. Thank you for your super chat. I appreciate that.
I just grieve the world. And
oh God.
I mean, to be really candid, I think my fucking brain chemistry has changed quite a bit. And
Ours all have.
I think there's something.
Wait, what?
So.
And
Ours all have.
Chemistry has changed.
Wait, what did Lauren say there?
Quite a bit. And
Or all have.
What was that?
chemistry has changed quite a bit. And
Or all have.
What did she fucking say? Dude.
I think there's something.
a bit. And
Or all have.
I think there's something. So I think dealing with criminals, and I'm talking about, this is, for me, this is
This is what she said.
podcast and post-podcast.
Oh,
But
God. He got closer to the mic. Get ready for it. I thought that was what it was done to Lori. Ours all have, but like all their brain chemistries have changed because of fucking weirdos.
dealing with criminals and dealing with the dark side of human beings.
Oh my God, the dark side again. No, I think they said it was Greyson's fault.
All the time. I think I've come to realize that there can be something really nihilistic. And when I say nihilistic, I mean like nihilism is essentially the belief that nothing matters and that human beings are horrible, and human beings, like in general, human beings really have, it's a lack of values.
Hey,
It's a
thanks for
lack
subbing
of
up, hippie girl.
anything. Nihilism is essentially the position that nothing matters. And so criminals do what they do because to be blunt about it, they don't give a shit. They don't care about harming, because to them, the world is a playground of harm and manipulation and evil. And they don't, so there's something very nihilistic about working with criminals in the sense that nothing matters to them. They have no...
You don't work with criminals. Stop lying. Nihilistic. Neil and Bob, motherfucker. That's what I'm going to tell you. John, go Neil and Bob.
Working with criminals in the sense that nothing matters to them. They have no set of principles or values. And a lot of times they'll mask it by being overly moral. They'll fall into this, like, one thing about criminals I say a lot is they'll be overly self-righteous and overly like, oh my God, that's so unjust. That's so immoral.
That's actually a big tell, right? When someone's so morally
When they're
self-righteous.
overly moral and there's this moral superiority, they're covering up the fact.
Wow.
That beneath that moral superiority lies this absolute nihilism of, I'm going to destroy the world and I don't give a shit.
It's Sam Bateman, Lori Vallow,
Yeah,
Chad
all
Daybell.
of them.
Oh my God.
Right.
Oh my God. It's Sam Bateman, Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell. What is going on, guys? It's making my brain hurt.
A lot of people.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
destroy-
amazing how self-righteous and morally upstanding so many criminals
they
are. And it's
Many
like
of
a
them
tell
are.
now.
It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we're all over the place.
I'll
good
say.
work. We've got
No,
a few cases.
no.
We got a few cases to finish writing,
You
and
know what?
I'm doing the Lindsay Clancy backstory, and that's actually
God.
changed because that's a case actually where my heart breaks for everybody involved.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Please, Lauren, step away from the crime. Do something else. Start a cooking show. Y'all, wouldn't it be great to review Lauren doing a cooking show or something fucking like that? Oh my God, that would be content for days. Keep kids out of it. Keep victims out of it. Like a cooking show. Like, do it, lady.
But anyway, go ahead.
In the evenings, after you've had some wine.
I think that
I'm doing the Lindsay Clancy backstory, and that's actually a change because that's a case actually where my heart breaks for everybody involved. But anyway, go ahead.
I think that there are things that have given me hope in life, but I don't feel like I have a lot of hope in humanity these days, and hope in kindness, and hope in what comes next. And I think I was just always raised like, I don't know, I grew up in private school, I grew up in going to church, and I grew up in, you know, similar to you, but not Mormon.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
I think everything I've dealt with the last year is directly against everything I grew up believing in. And so I agree. It's
Yeah, but Cindy, wouldn't it be funny as hell to watch her try to fake it? That's what would be great, is watching her try to fake family and cooking.
made me question things. I don't know where I stand on the religion aspect of things very much anymore.
Oh my God. She's lost her way.
I've seen so much darkness.
Oh God. Oh my God. The way she said that. Listen.
Because I've seen so much darkness that I think it's like changed how I see religion.
So,
And then I have something to go ahead.
That's all over the place.
Well, I can conclude, but go ahead.
so yeah, I see that, Greyson. I know how hard this has been on you.
Oh
and,
God.
It's been very difficult to watch.
Oh Lord. It's been difficult to watch. What are you talking about? You literally said your wife was suicidal and you did nothing about it, but wrote a phony baloney deposition thingy. Not deposition. What was it called? I forget the name of it. Not a deposition, but what? Declaration. You wrote a phony declaration. You've said that Christina is mentally ill. Now we've got Greyson seeing dark. And now John's feeding into it. It's been horrible. It's been so hard to watch. This has been so difficult for me to watch. Dude, you're supposed to be a professional. You're in your 60s. And you have a 25-year-old girl admitting these things. And this is supposed to make you look credible? I mean, what?
On you, and it's been very difficult to watch this unfold. But I want to say, for me, these struggles we're talking about, I deal with this stuff every day too, and like,
oh my God.
The conclusion I come to is, I don't need to have hope in humanity. I don't need to believe in humanity, and I don't need.
Shut up. You know, it's yeah, on the cusp of oh my God, of us watching them facilitate a divide between Jerry, Kay, Larry, and Kresha. Thank you, Blue Margie. So true. So true.
I need to believe in the future long term. I figured for me, the best way to deal with this is I need hope for today. And I need hope for this moment. And maybe I need hope for tomorrow. And maybe if I'm lucky today, I'll find a little bit of joy and a little bit of connection to people I love. And that's as far as I can take it. Because if I start thinking about the future, I'm going to lose my freaking mind.
Well, here's hope.
I hope that their child growing up doesn't hear this bullshit. Could you imagine? Okay, what I want you guys to do for a minute. Okay? I want you to put yourselves in the shoes of an 8-9-year-old little boy. Okay? Remember being 8 years old, 9 years old? Maybe not in this world we live in today, but put yourself there. We all had ears. We all heard everything. And listen to what dad. Imagine this is your dad.
Me too. And like, it's the conclusion I come to is, I don't need to have hope in humanity. I don't need to believe in humanity. And I don't need to believe in the future long term. I figured for me, the best way to deal with this is I need hope for today. And I need hope for this moment. And maybe I need hope for tomorrow. And maybe if I'm lucky today, I'll find a little bit of joy and a little bit of connection to people I love. And that's as far as I can take it. Because if I start thinking about the future, I'm going to lose my freaking mind.
Well, here's hope for today. I just got a text on my Apple Watch, and they're asking if we...
Oh, we're being trolled. Yep, we're being fucking trolled. What a bitch. You're a bitch, Lauren Matthias. Do you want to know how I know we're being trolled? What a bitch. Because of this moment. Give me 1 second.
We're going to count the money.
I'll show you why she mentioned the Apple Watch. These people are definitely watching. And they are definitely not being honest with their audience, because if they played this off like this is real to them, she's lying. She's a lying liar who fucking lies. Oh my God, Lauren, what is wrong with you? Hang on a second. Because of this moment here. Let me get rid of that.
Telling you, Lily looks like the best, biggest, fluffiest blanket ever in the universe. That dog is so adorable. So
wait, where did it go? This isn't the scene, but see her Apple Watch? When she was on with Jerry, we caught her looking at her Apple Watch. Remember? I'm pretty sure it was right here. Yeah, there we go. Right there. Bias. A disgusting. Right here. This is where skipping. We're done with that. We proved our point. Okay, this is my old stream, end of the world, anti-end of the world part 2. Look. Gonna skip past it, the whole thing. Listen to what I said. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's another one. Screenshot that. Make a TikTok of that. Put it far and wide. Put it on X. Put it on Twitter. Put it all over YouTube. You are a disgusting pig, Lauren Matthias. A disgusting pig. The Patreon was like 2 days ago. Hey, Elizabeth. It was like 2 or 3 days ago. It was after. Okay, let's go back here. Now she's going to be a smartass. This is Lauren being sarcastic.
Freaking mind.
Well, here's hope for today. I just got a text on my Apple Watch, and they're asking if we could have our studio ready tomorrow to be wallpapered. And I have asked for leopard carpet. And I'm
Wait,
gonna
actual
make...
carpet or rug?
Yeah, this is them trying to be funny and trying to troll us. Literally.
A rug?
Well, I kind of want a carpet for audio. We need to up our audio game. Okay. By the way, Grayson's crying, John's crying. So I started.
Okay, so there we go again. Because I made fun of their audio. Remember? Their audio fucking sucks. Your audio sucks. Your editing sucks. You suck. All of you suck. Uh-huh. But thanks for the view. Next time, hit the thumbs up or thumbs down. Remember her audio sucked? And we gave her that karma that her audio sucked? Hold on. Let me see if I can find that spot so we can get a chuckle. This is what she's talking about. Oh man. Okay. Here we go. Replay time.
Out of Duxbury, Massachusetts, the mother of
Why is her audio so bad? Is the mic up the dog's ass or something? What's going on?
3 who tried to take her own life after taking her 3 children's lives.
Thank you guys for all the jewels. Make sure you hit the like button again, since we did have to start a new stream. Thank you so much.
And, we recently did a backstory that, in my opinion, no one else has done. I would say that.
Okay, now we're going to skip ahead. Here's another one. That her audio is horrible.
2, 5, 10 hours of it because it's just so good. You do such great research, and we really do appreciate it. And
yeah, I mean, audio is important. Like, if you're, you know what, turn off your camera. I don't care. But if your audio's good, I'll listen. If your audio sucks, I won't stick around, man. I can't. I would rather have better audio and shitty video quality any day, any freaking day. Like, I have any advice for anybody is please get your mics in order. You can literally buy a decent mic on Amazon. Not good, but I literally went on a tirade, okay, about audio.
And I know there were some technical issues. I don't know why.
No. Do you guys have bad audio from me? That was Lauren's bad audio, not mine.
I don't know if it's because it's really bad heat. Everybody's got their air conditioner going. But it was worth it to stick through. And you know what? I could tell that was getting to Jerry. And I'm just so grateful that he came on. But I want to stress again, and you know this, Stacy. We have not heard from you and I have not heard from any family member that had a problem with what we were doing. And obviously, Jerry didn't. You heard what he said there at the end. Nobody has.
Lauren had bad audio. Megan had bad extensions. Trisha. Okay, so now you go back. Let's go back. It's getting under her skin, guys.
Asked for leopard carpets. And I'm
Wait,
gonna
actual
make
carpet or a rug? A rug?
Well, I
Carpet?
kind of want a carpet for audio. We need to up our
Carpet?
audio game.
Okay.
By the way, Grayson's crying, John's right. So I started this. Sorry, guys. I'll come full circle. Let's talk about let's talk about this.
Like, the hope for today made me cry because I mean, you guys know as much. I don't have a lot of hope.
There is leopard carpet coming, Greyson.
No, I know, but like, it's been hard.
Okay, so what I'm getting from this, what I'm getting from this is that they wanted to roast us back, but they don't want to do it publicly, and they know that we're sent their lame Patreon episodes, so they decided to do what they consider a roast. They're roasting us, and it's not funny.
Battle in my brain from what I've seen and the cruelty in the world, directed at you guys, directed at me, directed at the people I love. It's the hope for today has been hard for me. And I said,
and then when they get a little too nasty, they back it up. Oh, we got to start crying again because if they use this against us, which they will review it publicly, then it looks like we're really struggling. It didn't look like it was all just a roast. We'll just do it so it just looks like we kind of went off track a little bit and had a few laughs. No, this is all part of their manipulation because they know it's going to be reviewed publicly. I don't think she's getting leopard carpets. I think she's trying to be funny. They are roasting themselves ultimately, which is great.
you know, my brain chemistry has been forever altered, and I think
my brain chemistry's forever altered. Listen to this shit. Listen.
For me. And I said, you know, my brain chemistry has been forever altered, and I think everyone on my team that works with me would agree.
Your team? Who's on your team? What?
I said, my brain chemistry has been forever altered, and I think everyone on my team that works with me would agree. By that, I mean my mental health team. I think that they...
Oh, her mental health team would agree?
Have been really...
Maybe you shouldn't be doing tequila shots with Joe Schmo. Maybe start there. I don't know. If you're worried about your brain chemistry and you have a whole mental health team, you may not want to consume alcohol, especially at professional functions.
Not shocked. I mean, they see this stuff day in and day out, but like they've seen the progression. So yeah, for me, it's not hope for the day. It's like minute by minute hope and
minute by minute hope. Holy shit.
What's in the next hour that I can like look forward to, or things of like what's next week doesn't work for me because between now and next week is so hard. So I have to kind of like,
oh my God,
find things that are like push me to the next hour, and that's been really hard. I've always said like
She's the drama.
My hope.
Your dog, Lily.
Yeah, Lily's just like my person.
Okay, and this is from what Christina said the other day. Do you remember? She watched Kresha too. These people, you guys are terrible at this. I'm going to find it for you. Your dog, Lily. Yeah, Lily. Lily's my person. This is sick. This is sick. Hold on a second. It was when I was up on the panel. Let's find it here. Under Kresha. I think it was when I came up. Wait, hold on. Let me just pull up the transcript. It'll be easier. These people are something else, man. I want you to see it for yourselves if you didn't. Is Lily with one L? Or two? How come it's not coming up? Was that part cut out? Because I can't find it in the transcript. Hold on. It was pinned, so... Anyways, Christina had told us that she always felt like when they said Lily, the dog's name, that it was accentuated because her daughter's name is Lily. And it made her feel some type of way. I wish I could find her talking about it. It's not coming up in the transcript, so. All right, let me try that. No, there's nothing. It must have been edited. Maybe Kresha edited it? No, the only thing that says dog is this.
Us out of Duxbury, Massachusetts, the mother of...
Why is her audio so bad? Is the mic up the dog's ass or something? What's going on? She replayed that. No, it's not there. I put daughter, nothing. I did. I put daughter. You were watching when it was said. So yeah, the bottom line was that basically she felt some type of way when they talked about Lily, the dog, knowing that, you know, Christina's daughter's name is Lily, right? So here's this part from the Patreon.
Hard. I've always said like Lily's kind of like my hope. Like,
Your dog, Lily.
Yeah, Lily's just like my person. And Lily's been through a lot with me, a lot of moves, a lot of things.
Oh, it was Andy's live. Okay. It was when I was on Andy's stream. You were talking to Andy.
And there was a point in this where I told Lauren, I said, I don't even think Lily gives me the hope for today anymore. And that was really difficult, like realizing how deep this has, like just what I've been through has gone.
Rehome her. Rehome Lily. Lily doesn't even give me the hope anymore.
And there was a point in this where I told Lauren, I said, I don't even think Lily gives me the hope for today anymore. And that was really difficult, like realizing how deep this has, like just what I've been through has gone. Like my dog is like everything to me. And like, I remember I told you at one point, like, it's fine if like I didn't survive because Lily would be taken care of. Like I have stuff put in writing of like who I want to have.
If I don't survive, what? How are we going from where? How did we get here? She has stuff in writing. What the fuck is this girl talking about? Oh my God. If she didn't survive what? The lunch in Boise? Holy shit. Franny, I don't know, girl. You might want to turn around and walk out.
Have Lily, and I was like, it's fine if like I didn't survive because Lily would be taken care of. Like I have stuff put in writing of like who I want to have Lily, and I was like, Lily would be taken care of. And like to get to that low of a point where I was like, it's fine, like that was really scary. So I think like for me it's just a hope for the hour, not the day.
Stop it. Stop it right now. Poor Lily. Okay, listen to this.
Oh no. Some of their motives when they emphasize the dog's name.
So Christina says, let's go back a little bit. Christina said, okay, this is the first time I'm saying this publicly, and I have hesitated because I usually dismiss this. Thought pretty quickly, because you obviously don't want to bring your kid into that, right? My daughter's name is Lily. I can't help but speculate on some of their motives when they emphasize the dog's name. Thank you for Steph for remembering that was on Andy's. Yeah, she's trying to roast. All right, let's go back and listen to the whole Lily part.
Things that are like push me to the next hour, and that's been.
She is They are diabolical. Diabolical.
Really hard. I've always said like Lily's kind of like my hope. Like,
Your dog, Lily.
Yeah, Lily's my hope. Like,
Your dog, Lily.
Yeah, Lily's just like my person. And Lily's been through a lot with me, a lot of moves, a lot of things. And there was a point in this where I told Lauren, I said, I don't even think Lily gives me the hope for today anymore. And that was really difficult, like realizing how deep this has, like just what I've been through has gone. Like my dog is like everything to me. And like I remember I told you at one point, like it's fine if like I didn't survive because Lily would be taken care of. Like, I have stuff put in writing of like who I want to have Lily, and I was like, Lily would be taken care of. And like, to get to that low of a point where I was like, it's fine, like, that was really scary. So I think like for me it's just to hope for the hour, not the day, because if I can just get through to the next hour, I'll be okay.
Okay, so what I noted here is that Jawn and Lauren, Jawn, who calls himself a psychologist, a doctor, and she just said, I've shared this with you before, but I have everything in writing for where Lily will go if something happens. Like, in other words, her low was so low, she was going to off herself, and she told them, is what she's saying anyways. This is crazy. This is crazy. I've told you, I've shared this with you, she says. Remember, I told you at one point. This is totally inappropriate. You work for them.
My dog is like everything to me, and like I remember I told you at one point, like, it's fine if like I didn't survive because Lily would be taken care of. Like,
I told you at one point, like, if I didn't survive. Survive what? Survive what, Greyson?
We're going to count the money.
What is up, Dave the Sinner? Thank you for the super chat. Oops. That lady cries more than most people, maybe too much. Hey, guys, what's up? Sinner, are you following through with bingo today? Let us know. Oh, yeah, they don't give a damn how it triggers the listeners. This is insanity.
I have stuff put in writing of like who I want to have Lily, and I was like, Lily would be taken care of. And like, to get to that low of a point where I was like, it's fine, like, that was really scary. So I think like for me it's just to hope for the hour, not the day, because if I can just get through to the next hour, I'll be okay. And I always, I hope one day I can share more, and I hope that
Why do you need to share more? You're oversharing right now. Phil says, can I have Lily in your will? For real. I'm sure you'd have a waiting list over here. Poor dog. I know, Llama. It's bad. It's horrible.
Gone through can be used to educate people to not participate in cruelty, because the effects of it go so deep. It has changed my entire life.
Oh my God.
Like, everything.
You instigated it. What are you talking about? God, they still go on for 10 more minutes?
About me has changed. My family will never see the same Greyson that they once saw.
Oh, stop it. That is your fault, honey. That's on you.
Life. Like, everything about me has changed. My family will never see the same Greyson that they once saw. Like, my friends, I went and visited them recently, and they all said that when they had seen me in December, I left, and they all just were crying.
What?
And they were like, you are the life of our friend group, and we saw you at a level that we never thought was possible.
Oh my God.
And so
maybe it's time for a career change. This is a 25-year-old girl. What the hell?
anyways, very long-winded. Another one's texting right now.
Oh, see how the crying ended? Anyway, long-winded. I don't believe any of this bullshit.
Friend group, and we saw you at a level that we never thought was possible. And so, anyways, very long-winded. Another one's texting right now.
Anyway, very long-winded. Everybody's texting me right now. Stop it. Stop it. This is all an act.
See me in December, I left, and y'all just were crying. And they were like, you are the life of our friend group, and we saw you at a level that we never thought was possible. And so, anyways, very long-winded. Another one's texting right now. Very long-winded. Just to say, like, for me, the hope for today got me because...
Oh, and then she brings it back. Did you hear that? She lost the crying. Anyways, very long-winded. And then she gets back to the crying. We see right through you, Greyson. I don't care how old you are. You're old enough to sit there with them and pull this shit off. Shut up. Sit down and shut up. That's just what I feel like telling her. Just sit down and shut the fuck up.
Sit down.
For me, it's like hope for the hour. Like,
hope for the hour.
I just, you know.
Oh, I feel like Charles Mallow. I just want to hope for the hour. Fuck you, Greyson. Seriously. You're old enough. You're old enough to know exactly what you're doing.
I think that people who do this prey on vulnerability. And people who do this hate anyone who cries, and they hate women, and they hate, like, I really believe that.
Wait,
hate
what?
anyone. People who do this prey on vulnerability. And people who do this hate anyone who cries, and they hate women. And
they hate anyone who cries and hate women? This is hysterical. What are you doing?
And people who do this hate anyone who cries, and they hate women, and they hate, like, I really believe that with everything in me. So, like, fully anticipate that this will probably end up somewhere, so people can...
Told you. Bing bong. They knew exactly where it was going to end up.
That there was a lot of leakage.
What are they trying to set us up for over here, huh?
Boo-hoo.
What was I just set up reviewing this, huh?
Bing bong.
What'd you just set me up for? This is all a big setup. It's all a big setup. They knew exactly where it was going to end.
So, like, fully anticipate that this will probably end up somewhere, so people can mock that I've cried. But I hope that anybody who...
Oh, how's this? How's this for mocking your crying?
Boo-hoo.
Are you going to sue me for it, Greyson? I can mock you all I want, because this is all fake. You turn it on like a damn light switch. Dude, they are so fucking transparent. Okay.
So, like, fully anticipate that this will probably end up somewhere, so people can mock that I've cried. But I hope that anybody who does this stuff realizes that, like, the impact that what you do goes so...
Don't watch it. Don't watch it. It's that simple. There's no impact if you don't watch it. Period. End of story. They want screenshots of people commenting. Yeah, probably.
So far beyond just a comment that you write or just something that you say. It can alter somebody's entire life and make somebody go from...
Don't read the comments on other people's chats. It's that simple.
Loving their life to saying, I don't care if I'm dead tomorrow.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Greyson, give it a rest already.
And then she sent out cease and desist letters to...
This is such a gaslight bullshit video right here. This is gaslighting 101. You think they're gearing up for something?
Yeah, and the part of my faith crisis is I think that they don't care.
Nope.
I agree.
I don't give
I'll just say this. Yeah, I agree.
I don't give a damn about you or your faith crisis. I care about what you put out into the ether. And what you put out is exploitation. You exploit people. You exploit victims. You shit on victims. So you can say it all you want. You can drink all the wine you want. You can do your little gaslighting Patreons, and I'll continue to expose you for the fakes you are. You weren't stalked. You weren't harassed. The girl you accused of stalking was in fucking Europe. Shut up. Like, literally, just sit down and shut up.
We're not mean.
We tell the truth, but we're not mean.
Also, everyone doing this has self-hatred. So yeah, a lot of them are women, and I agree, they hate women. Also, everyone doing this has self-hatred. So yeah, a lot of them are women.
That was an edit right there. Did you hear that? Everyone doing this has a self-hatred crisis. And then there's a huge edit and it says a lot of them are women. Shut the fuck up.
My faith crisis is I think that they don't care.
I agree.
So I'll just say this. Yeah, I agree. Also, everyone doing this has self-hatred. So yeah, a lot of them are women, and I agree. They hate women. They hate vulnerability, and they've had their own traumas growing up. And
oh, really? They've had their own. So now we're talking about name them. Put a name with it, bitch. You're gonna start talking about people's childhood traumas. You better well put a name on it. What is she doing? What is she doing? Or is it projection?
They hate women. They hate vulnerability, and they've had their own traumas growing up, and Oh, no, we don't know. We don't fucking know, and neither should your Patreon people. What are you talking about? I mean, are you projecting on yourself? So yeah, a lot of them are women, and I agree. They hate women. They hate vulnerability, and they've had their own traumas growing up, and I
just want to respond.
Oh, so the doctor is still there. I want to respond to what Greyson said. You are so unprofessional. It should be stamped on your forehead, Jawn. He's a huge problem. He is a ginormous problem. God, thank you for the jewels.
Yeah. How brave she's been, by the way. But
what? Brave?
I
brave?
agree. Like, bringing up Lily's important because
oh my God, he wanted to bring up Lily. Holy shit, this just reached a whole new level.
Creep town, dude.
Now he's going to talk about Lily, which is also Christina's daughter's name. You want to talk about triggering? Think about the fucking husband of the woman who labeled you a stalker, muttering your daughter's name. I just want to go back to what Greyson said. And then he goes to Lily. What? Out of everything Greyson said, he's going back to Lily, huh? It couldn't have anything to do with that being Christina's daughter's name, could it? Out of all the things that she said, wanting to end it all, we're going back to Lily.
I agree. Like, bringing up Lily's important because the important thing to me, and we love Lily, by the way. She's here all the time.
Yeah, you're a fucking asshole. You literally are a fucking asshole. Oh my God, that is so gross. This is more about what they're not saying. Going back to Christina. I've hesitated because I usually dismiss this thought, but my daughter's name is Lily. I can't help but speculate on some of their motives when they emphasize the dog's name. What's up, Higgs? Hope you're doing well.
I agree. Like, bringing up Lily's important because the important thing to me, and we love Lily, by the way. She's here all the time. We see her all the time. She's
I wish
amazing.
she wouldn't pee so much when she's excited.
True. but it's okay.
Everyone has their
her flaws.
Right.
Lily is just that when she sees her people she loves, she's gonna pee.
Right. So we're cool with it. But
I spent thousands of dollars in training, and they say we're so sorry we don't know how to break her.
we can't train that out of her.
She just loves everybody.
Some dogs can't be broken. Some human beings can't. Their spirit can't be broken. But
Yeah.
What?
Lily, here's the lesson I take from Lily all the time. Lily lives in the moment. She doesn't.
Literally in our
she's
view right now,
out right now on her rug.
She is sprawled on the rug.
She just heard us mention her name. Now she's coming over.
She's like, life is so good. Come here, Lily.
Lily lives.
How many fucking times have you heard them say Lily? Bitch, you're poking back. And I don't take this as them setting something up. I take that as this is their way of poking back at Christina. And it's fucking gross.
Lily lives in the moment.
Hey, girl, here. Come up. Never knowing what we're talking about.
She doesn't think too hard. She doesn't think ahead of the future. She lives in the moment. And
yeah, this has nothing to do with the dog. This is all to get at Christina.
She's no idea what I'm discussing when she's behind
present.
the couch.
She's completely present with us in the moment. Here's the most important thing.
Okay.
She loves you, Greyson. She loves you every moment to moment to moment. And that's all we have.
Right.
All we have is a moment. And you know what? You're so loved, Greyson, every moment. Every moment of every day. Not just by Lily, but by us. And I think that's something that carries me too, by the way, is knowing that love is a moment to moment affirmation and reaffirmation. So.
Okay. Well, here's what I want to say. I feel kind of bad that I totally took this Patreon episode for a spin. I thought we were going to do a 20-minute on Sam.
You did do 20 minutes on Sam, so why didn't you edit this bullshit out? Oh, because I know your plan. I already figured out your plan. Losers. Give them the big L today, guys. Big L for losers.
Bateman, and I was going to ask my questions about Sam that I had, and then I kind of changed the subject into my faith crisis. And now we're going to all have to decide if we, really want to put this out here. So
I'm sorry.
I feel like
you talked about yours, and then I started
no,
crying
it's
about
great.
my life.
No, I think I'm leaning towards putting it out right now. I don't think we're gonna not. So I'm just, we're all gonna have to decide together because this did not take the turn we thought. But yeah, I think we might put this out so that you guys know.
There was another huge edit right there.
Did not take the turn we thought. But yeah, I think we might put this out so that you guys know there's a lot, on our minds. Work moves forward. Hidden true crime has a stronger purpose than ever before.
Okay, but you started out just about 45 minutes ago saying that you want a break from crime. Like what?
Because we are a podcast focused on victims, focused on love, focused on knowledge, focused on humans, and focused on truth. Most of the truth. Education. Well, truth, facts, justice, and we see more than ever how important this purpose is. And no matter who.
It's not your purpose to get cozy with prosecutors and defense attorneys and private investigators and getting mental competency documents. No, that's not your purpose. You've overstepped your purpose. You have no business around victims after what you've already done to victims. And this is called freedom of speech. So if you're reeling up for round 2, you're going to have quite the fight ahead of you. I know, Michelle, it's infuriating, and I'm trying to keep my cool. Because these people love being victims. And they're nothing but victims of themselves.
Who tries to harm that or claim that we're not that. They want to destroy that. But hidden true crime.
This, again, we're at the, take down the empire thing. Blah, blah, blah.
No matter who tries to harm that or claim that we're not that, they want to destroy that. But hidden true crime, now we realize not only will they not destroy that, we realize it's more important than ever. But because I took this for a turn, I would have started maybe with this, and I'm going to shift to that. We talked about cruelty. I want to share a different aspect of this, especially with our Patreons. The amount of kindness and love.
Oh God!
We have all received.
Here comes the love bombing now. Feel sorry for us. We're victims. We've been treated so badly. But then she wants a bigger reaction from Christina. I know what they're doing.
From so many of you, like the hundreds of emails and kindness.
Please.
I know, we know that there's a quiet majority. I will just say that. And that is what's kept us going. That the minority is loud and toxic, and the majority is quiet and kind and warm.
Yep, they're totally grooming their new people. Wow.
Warm and thoughtful and cheering us on. And that is why we're doing this episode today. And that is why Hidden True Crime still continues. We are grateful.
I thought you were doing the episode today to talk about Sam Bateman. You're so phony. Phony baloney.
For all of you. And we're going to keep going.
I want to add how much I just talked about, how much I hate humanity and I don't trust people.
Oh my God. I know I just said I hate everybody, but the ones that give us money, I still like you. Just, I wasn't talking to you, Patreons. I mean, literally, what the fuck? They should be lifting up their Patreons, not bringing them down.
And that is why Hidden True Crime still continues. We are grateful for all of you. And we're going to keep going.
I want to add how much I just talked about, how much I hate humanity and I don't trust people and blah, blah, blah. But like, the support from Hidden True Crime has meant a lot to me. And the people who reach out privately, unlike my own.
Stop this right now. Stop this. Holy cow.
Socials and things like that. Or they'll reach out to the Hidden True Crime email. They reach out to all of us, but there are some that also reach out just to you, just to Jawn, just to me. It's meant a lot. And I don't always respond. And I appreciate the people who just reach out and have reached out, and the kindness of our hidden people who watch everything and just support us through every
cut his mic
aspect of
cut
life.
it.
So anyways, that's as much as I like, I'll chop that down a little bit, but I just want to say, like, as much as I just talked about how much I don't like humanity and how difficult it's been, the love from the hidden gems has also meant a lot to me.
Oh,
and
the love. There it goes. There it is.
Boo-hoo.
Bing bong. This is so transparent. But the love from the hidden gems has kept me going. It keeps me going. When I see a new Patreon member, I feel so good inside. It gives me hope for the next hour and the next day. I just trust the gems. If you pay, I trust you. If I pay, you have my heart and Lily's heart. They are freaking gross.
it has showed me that goodness does exist. It's just hard for me in a lot of moments to believe that goodness exists. I think is a simple way to put it.
Yeah, but we're all still going because of.
Well, I'll just say this. I think we need to wrap up soon, but I think Lauren definitely.
The man has spoken. We need to wrap up soon.
Believes that goodness exists in that leopard
Okay, yeah, let's conclude on this. So she's texting me right now, guys.
Okay.
And here's the bottom line. These are the things that we have found a lot of joy in over the last year. We do fun stuff like this. And yes, we're about to give our studio a makeover. We gave John's one. There's, and yeah. So she's asking if they can wallpaper tomorrow. Are we in? Can we do it? Please, 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 please.
We're in. You know what? I'm just happy that my vote for the chairs is what won.
Yeah.
All I wanted, we won't tell you guys, but I threw in my vote for the chair and I said, I stand on that. That is my final color. I will not change my mind.
Stand on the chairs?
I stood on the color of the fabric that's sitting in front of me right
That's gonna
now.
go on the Sally Swivel.
And I said, that is what I believe in and what I want.
That's going to go on the Sally Swivel. Fuck is a Sally Swivel? Hold on. What is a Sally Swivel? Sally Swivel is a chair. It's going to go on the Sally Swivel.
Stand on the chairs?
I stood on the color of the fabric that's sitting in front of me right
That's gonna
now.
go on the Sally Swivel.
And I said, that is what I believe in and what I
You
want.
can't stand on the chairs.
No.
Now we're laughing. I mean, what is going on here?
I would never. But Lily will.
Lily will.
But you know what? Everybody saw.
There we go again. Lily will.
But you know what? Everybody saw my vision and said yes, and so that gives me hope, and I'm excited for those chairs.
Yeah. So I'm excited.
Yeah. These people are sick.
For these chairs too, and here's the bottom line. We're going full. You know what else this has done? It's made me you just go after your dreams, guys. YOLO, you only live once.
Oh my god, YOLO.
You know what else this has done? It's made me you just go after your dreams, guys. YOLO, you only live once. There was all this like, do we go this direction because it's too feminine and we've.
Oh my god, this is the things they ponder. She said YOLO. Yes. She's this excited about material things. Yep.
We've got Dr. Jawn, and we don't want to be too feminine, but it's where Greyson and I hang out the most. And bottom line is, the chair is gonna be pink. The carpet's gonna be leopard. YOLO.
And the walls are gonna remain a secret until
it's gonna be leopard. YOLO.
And the walls are gonna remain a secret until y'all see them.
Yeah, and you will see. And so can we do it tomorrow? Can we?
Yeah.
Can we? Okay.
That's a question for you guys.
Rally. Yeah.
Where does your kid fit into this?
No, actually, we've actually been really slow. Hidden True Crimes is like 5 years, 6 years going, and this is the first glow up.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Just kidding. So.
Okay.
We'll see you guys.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, people pay for that.
And I said, I stand on that. That is my final.
Okay, hold on. I wanted to look at something. Oh my god, we made it through it. That was bizarre. Just want to see something really quick. All right, I want to ask a question here. How many times is Lily referenced? I'm disturbed by that. That is really disturbing to me. I don't know why, out of everything, that makes me the sickest. Okay, hold on. It's thinking. Hey, Gron, good to see ya. Good to see everybody that joined after the fact. So we kind of deciphered that they were trying to roast us. But also get jabs in at Christina. It's gathering insights, you can see right here. Preparing. It takes a minute. A podcast focus on money. Yes. Yeah, so it's working. It's just working really slow. Compare her Oh, analyze the transcript. That's a good idea. Okay, hold on. I don't know why this thing is so slow. Let me minimize. We'll put it in AI. Copy. What were some of the songs you guys got out of that? Oh, it encountered a damn error. POS. Oh, probably because it's unlisted. Okay, I know why. All right, I got it. I'm going to put it in chat GPT. What do you want me to ask it specifically? HMS? Or glass? Her faith, and it had nothing to do with faith. Like her faith crisis. Ask if it's manipulative. Okay, hold on. Cult-like? Hanging out. That's always a good one, isn't it? All right, we've got our breakdown, and this is going to be good, folks. Okay. Let's see what Chat GPT has to say. And when I put like the psychological, it got really weird about like diagnosing someone. And then I asked it about Lily, and then it was screwing up it was breaking Lily down. So then I just put break this down from a psychological aspect. Okay. Thank you, Colette, for this super chat. And thank you, Glass, for the super chat. And the ideas, you guys. I should have grabbed a drink. I'm out. Anyways. All right, so it says the speaker is narrating, not reliving. One of the first things to notice is the tense. They repeatedly say things like, there was a point. I told Lauren to get to that low of a point. This suggests they're recounting a past experience from a later perspective. Psychologically, that's different from someone speaking within an acute crisis. They're reflecting on it and trying to make sense of it. The speaker emphasizes the severity of the low point rather than just simply saying, I was depressed. They build a narrative demonstrating how extreme it felt. For example, to get to that low of a point, they're asking the listener to understand the depth of the experience rather than just the fact that it happened. This is a common way people communicate emotionally significant events. They describe the turning point that illustrates how bad things became. Emotional distancing. One interesting feature is the emotional tone. Despite discussing very serious topics, the speaker's language is relatively calm. It's fine if I didn't survive. Notice what's missing? They're not crying. They're not using dramatic adjectives. They're not saying, I was terrified, I couldn't take it anymore. Everything was horrible. Instead, the language is matter of fact. Psychologically, this can reflect several possibilities, including speaking about an event after processing it, emotional rumbling during an original experience, or simply an individual's conversation style. You can't determine from the transcript alone. Well, we all know she wasn't crying. Cognitive constriction. The speaker describes their thinking becoming increasingly narrow. Instead of discussing many options or possibilities, their thinking centers around a single question. If I didn't survive. In psychology, severe depression is often associated with cognitive constriction, where a person's perceived options become increasingly limited. The transcript is consistent with that kind of narrowed focus, though it doesn't, by itself, establish why it occurred. Future-oriented thinking still exists. Interestingly, the speaker is not completely disconnected from the future. They described making practical arrangements. That means executive functioning, planning, and organizing was still present. Psychologically, that's noteworthy because it shows they were capable of planning even while describing profound hopelessness. Identity reconstruction. The speaker repeatedly references what they used to think. That creates two versions of themselves. Past self, I didn't think I'd survive. Present self, I can now tell this story. This is psychologically important because recovery often includes integrating a former version of oneself into a coherent life narrative. Validation from the interviewer. The interviewer doesn't challenge the speaker. Instead, they say things like, bringing that up is so important. That's a validating response. Validation psychologically communicates, I believe you. Your experience matters. You're understood. That tends to encourage further disclosure. Emotional regulation through humor. Immediately after discussing suicidal thoughts, the conversation shifts to humor. This serves multiple possible psychological functions. Decreases physiological arousal, relieves emotional tension, prevents emotional overwhelm, reconnects speaker and audience. Humor isn't necessarily avoidance. It can be a coping strategy, but we know what it is. Meaning making. After recounting the crisis, the conversation stops focusing on what happened and starts focusing on what was learned. Psychologists sometimes refer to this as meaning making or post-adversity narrative reconstruction. Instead of ending with, I almost died, the conversation ends with, here's what I learned. The interviewer acts almost like a therapist. Not literally, but conversationally. Notice the sequence. The interviewer validates, normalizes, introduces humor, extracts a lesson, and reinforces hope. That's remarkably similar to supportive therapeutic communication. I will in just a second. What's up, Christina? Shared narrative construction. This isn't a monologue. Both speakers collaboratively shape the story. The first speaker provides the experience. The second one provides interpretation. Okay, so let's go back up to Lily, which is what disturbed me. Lily is presented as an attachment figure. Lily functions as a protective factor. The speaker describes a collapse of that protective factor. Lily equals hope. Hope equals survival. And then even Lily was no longer sufficient to sustain hope. I have stuff put in writing of who I want to have Lily. The evidence of suicidal thinking. The speaker says it's fine if I didn't survive. Focus shifts away from self towards Lily. The interviewer changes the emotional tone. Lily becomes symbolic. Several statements attribute human-like thoughts to Lily. Life is so good. Lily lives in the moment. The name Lily appears 16 times in this relatively short excerpt. That repetition reinforces that Lily is not simply background context. She is the emotional center of the story. Dude, that's weird. Okay, ask ChatGPT what double binds. Wait. What double binds? It puts those. Ask them about double binds. I'll ask. It's just really, really creepy. Sorry, but Lauren and Greyson and Jawn.
Creep town, dude.
Hey, allegedly innocent. Good to see you. She's a great emotional prop. Yeah. Okay, so it says, does this transcript contain a double bind? Bringing up Lily is important, uses humor to reduce tension, helps extract meaning from the story. Narrative, okay. Instead of double binds, I noticed narrative reconstruction, validation, emotional regulation, meaning making, and co-construction. You're in the bushes, aka pool. Do it, lady. If you were to critique this, oh, we got a cooter chat. Thank
Jay,
you.
I can't always catch the lives, but I do replay and appreciate your channels. Thank you for keeping it real.
Thank you, Cyber Saddle. That was so kind and generous of you. Thank you for the cooter chat. Awesome sauce. Thank you. And I'm glad that you could catch a live and that you watch the replays. By the way, have you guys hit the like button yet? I don't know how many we have. I can't see that. 345 on my end. Why would someone put that conversation? Okay, let me put that. Okay, why would someone put this kind of conversation where others online for the public? What are they looking for here? Hey, Asane, wee wee yo yo. Okay, let's see. Narrative. Okay, here's some common reasons. A narrative identity. The conversation isn't just saying I was suicidal, it's saying this experience changed me. Destigmatization. Many people intentionally share experience with depression or suicidal thoughts. See, this is not, they're not trying to advocate for anything. Building connection. Personal vulnerability often increases a sense of intimacy with an audience. That doesn't necessarily mean it's manipulative. Yeah, but we know she is. Emotional validation. Receiving empathy from others can feel meaningful. They didn't learn a lesson. Modeling recovery. Nope. Authenticity is part of a public persona. Some creators choose to share personal experiences because openness aligns with how they want to be known. It's also true that public self-disclosure can also serve other functions. It may reinforce a particular public identity. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Deepen audience loyalty.
Bing bong.
Increase engagement.
Bing bong.
Encourage supportive comments.
Bing bong.
Or distinguish the creator from others. One thing that stands out. It begins with, I reached an incredibly low point. It ends with, here's the lesson. I think it was all manipulation. But they're not going to know this because we're just giving them one transcript. Maureen, I believe Jay doesn't transcribe her chats like Lauren does. Lauren transcribes chats? What the heck? Definitely. Exploitation of the viewers, and then it all trickles down from there. You know what I mean? Right, Daz. Why are people so unkind? They're giving a run for their money, aren't they? Lauren. Right. It doesn't have all the history exactly, HMS. I know that's bright. Sorry about that. But isn't it interesting that they're doing this on the cusp of Trisha talking about defamation? What do you guys think of that? totally scripted. Yeah, I feel she worked on this way beforehand. For sure. For
We're
sure.
going to count
The
money.
timing is interesting. Thank you, Colette. You want me to do call-ins? Oh, I can't. I've got to get off here and have some dinner. But thank you for your super chat. I might come back later, maybe a patio live if it's not too damn humid. Okay, I'll tell them that, Angel. They are known to manipulate. No, what? What's the phone thing for? Oh, check my phone? Hold on. I'm a ditz. Hold on. Kaylee. What the fuck? Is this my chat? Oh, I thought this was Lauren's. Weird. Oh, you know what? I do have something else to show you guys. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Jesus Christ, Colette. Chat amongst yourselves for a second. You guys will get a kick out of this. All I know is these people are sick and they're not going to stop. That's what I know. I don't think that they're going to stop poking. And I don't know what to think of it, to be honest with you. When you guys said you think they're setting something up, what do you think they're setting up? Shut it, Osane. What, you mean like lawsuits? Like what was... Yeah, Lily 16 times. Yup. Hold on. Something funny that was sent to me. I don't know. In Stacy's comment, you better be careful when you don't know whose people, friends, and family are, you know. Speaking of Trisha and Stacy, Trisha accidentally showed her camera roll. You know how like your camera roll, not like a jelly roll, but a camera roll. And this was the result. And I am absolutely deceased at her selfies, y'all. Trisha's selfie. Oh my God. They never stop. They never stop giving us content. You know it? You know it? What's up, Pines? Oh yeah, you're going to have to replay. I can't make out any of this other stuff, though. I wish I could. One looks like a meme. One's a picture of her of her tinfoil hat. I'm glad you guys think it's funny. Right. I mean, you can't really even ponder it, Christina. You'll drive yourself nuts.
Pound, pound, pound. Ding dong, ding dong. Pound, pound, pound.
Trisha's selfies. I don't know what these are, y'all. If you can make out any of this stuff, let me know. This is the cowboy hat from left to right. The other stuff I can't read. Isn't that hysterical? I thought that was so funny. Hold on. Let's try something here. Hold on. We're gonna do a little bit of this. We're gonna do a little editing just for Trish.
it out.
Thank you for the jewels, Kels. Yeah, I can't read it. But her selfies are knocking me out. Oh, shoot. The far right one? I don't know. What is the one next to the far right one? What is that? A bowl of marbles? No, that Pines. That's her tinfoil cowboy hat. Hey, KKBB. What were you talking about earlier when you said, what was it you said? KBB, you said, have you guys ever thought about how weird it is when a psychopath kills you? Were you like mocking them? Underwear? God, I certainly hope not, Sin. I think she was mocking them, you guys. I think that was all that was. The mob contacts. I think she was actually mocking them. I know it looks like knives or something. I don't know what to make of it, but Trisha, the gift that keeps on giving.
It out. It out. It out. It out.
Hey, Deanne, good to see you. She's an hour behind. That happens. That happens. It's okay, Kay. We were like, whoa, what? Dreadful Pennies in the house. Thank you so much for sending me this episode. I can't believe we've been live for 3 hours. I'm going to go ahead and end this one out. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this Sunday. I haven't decided what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm still on the fence. I was going to stream the opening statements of Lindsay Clancy, but I don't want to be locked into 8 weeks of a trial. But would you guys like to watch the opening statements with me tomorrow? I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to stream the whole thing, but I would like to watch the opening statements. So if you guys would like to watch the openings with me tomorrow and hear what the lawyers have to say, I'll set up an event and we can watch it together tomorrow. I'm not committing to 8 weeks, though, of a trial because that's a lot. But I do want to hear the opening statements, and I'll be watching them so we can watch them together. I don't know. It didn't say anything. Thank you. Thank you, Shelly Bean. Thank you, guys. I'm trying to, I don't know, figure out what I'm going to do. There's not really a whole lot of true crime updates that have been going on. Courtney Clenny, I think, is supposed to be August, but that one keeps getting changed too. It totally reminds me of Andrea Yates. It's sad. It's really, really sad. But I want to hear what the lawyers are saying, and I don't know. I don't think it would be justice for her to go to prison, as ill as she is. But I want to hear all of the facts. So that David one is just too gross. I can't. I have a hard time with teenagers and children. And which civil suit, Judy? Which one? What civil suit are you talking about? I don't even know who Krista Gilly is. I don't know who that is. We're going to have to get caught up with each other because I've been waiting for something to happen with Nancy Guthrie. I don't know. That David one is just too dark for me. It's gross. And now you got his mom was like his person that ran his business. And Lindsay Clancy filed a civil suit against who? Defense Diaries have a video on the civil suit? In the Clancy trial, I don't know if I'm even interested in that anymore. We'll see. We'll see. All right, guys, we're gonna dance it out and run our cooter credits. Thanks for being here today. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you again for all the support. Make sure you hit the like button. Even if you are replaying, it does still help. Thanks, guys. It's one of my favorites.